I like that my name is Keeper.
Sorry, yes. Well, you're keeping us.
Megan, Shawn,
Okay.
Mr. Ray, Sarah. Oh, and that's Keeper over there.
We've got the thumbs up. Okay. Hi everyone, I am Sero, aka Sero, and this is my Twitch stream channel, Sero Does Stuff. For those of you who are familiar with the channel, I don't usually do this. We're doing something different today. We are going and playing our first live actual stream of a whole Monster of the Week session. So we will see how this goes, and I will hand it on over to our keeper, Adam, who has the label Keeper on the far side of the screen there. Keeper.
How am I going now?
Yeah, thank you. Over to you.
All right. So, hello, Dark Jaguar 8. How are you? Um, so this is Monster of the Week. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's run by, powered by the Apocalypse system. It's very easy. If you haven't played it, or if you haven't played it in a while, or if you haven't played it with us, hit us up on social media, man. We love making new friends. So essentially, what this is going to be is this is going to be a team composed of some interesting people that we'll get to in a second. Um, and it is through Aunt Samantha's Saviours, which is formerly known as Uncle Sam. Aunt Samantha has been around for hundreds of years. She is pretty much a rock star. She's she dated Loki for a little while. She outdrank Bacchus, god of wine, back in the day. She's been around the block quite a few times and realized that there's a lot of nasty monsters and a lot of nasty people in the world. And so, as modern era started to come around, she decided that right around the Great Depression era in the states, that she's like, I need to do something about this to help people financially and for their own physical safety from monsters and evil people. So she founded Aunt Samantha's Saviours, aka A.S.S, and that's where we're going to be, is in the headquarters of Aunt Samantha Saviours here in a second. So before we do that, why don't we talk about who our characters are and our players involved? So why don't we start with Sarah, since it's your channel? Sarah, who are you playing?
Hi, I'm going to be playing Cedar Darkgrove. She's using a new third-party playbook called the Naturalist, and if I had gotten my shit sorted, I would have had a command code for that to link off to where you can find it. But I'll essentially be playing her like a druid, a tiny bit gothy, I suppose. What else do you need to know about her, Adam? Anything?
Yeah, I would like to know how she became acquainted with Aunt Samantha's Saviours.
Oh well, apparently, I was adopted into the family somehow. So, yeah, this sounds very
In
familiar. This is almost like Chelsea, isn't it? Yeah, from
a
role
little bit,
players.
yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, okay. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. Is there anything else that you want to share about what her name? Sita?
Yeah, she kind of accidentally became a druid. She thought she was going to be inducted to some kind of goth group, and when she got to the Grove, they gave her a staff, and now she kind of sometimes sprouts flowers when she at the most inopportune times.
You didn't like fall into a vat of like radioactive druids and then become one herself or something like that?
No.
Accidentally became a druid.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
accidentally.
right on. Let's move over to our good friend, Mr. Ray. Mr. Ray, tell us about your character.
Hi, I'm Mr. Ray, and I will be playing Young Mud, or just John. John works. Um, John is a summoned, and he is an ice troll from the Jotunheim, which is, a realm of, frost trolls and ice giants. And he got summoned here accidentally by a kid and in the 90s, and he and the kid
Oh,
formed this monster friend bond. They hung out, they ate all the junk food and played N64, while John hid around to make sure mom never found out. Well, eventually kid grew up and sort of outgrew John, and John's been hiding out in the sewers. Eventually he got looped in with Aunt Samantha's service, and Aunt Samantha's Saviors, I'm sorry.
I mean, she does
And
provide a service.
Exactly,
You would
exactly.
like her to serve us. Anyway.
Anyways, so yeah, he linked up with them, and now he's cracking skulls and drinking Surge and just having a good time.
Let me ask you: do you think that because Aunt Samantha's been around for a really long time, and she definitely hooked up with some people out like Asgard way and stuff like that, she's probably passed through Jotunheim. Do you think that she just missed John, or that they've known each other, like they recognize each other?
Oh, I think they definitely recognize each other. Um, he's definitely heard stories about her. Uh,
Okay.
yeah,
Good. I was just curious if how long that history was, or if this was like I'm working for a real life god celebrity, you know.
I mean, yes, it can be both.
Okay, just
Yeah,
curious, just curious.
yeah.
Um,
John's totally famous too. People have heard of him.
um, let's. Is there anything else that we should know about John before we move on?
No, not that I could think of right offhand.
All
Oh,
right,
he's a big ugly ice troll, and people are scared of him just by looking at him.
Bruce. All right. How about Megan Murphy? Megan Murphy. Murphy Megan. Who
It'll
you
it'll
play?
work. I am playing Lucinda, also known as Lucy, and I'll be using the Spooky playbook. Um, I like to think that she was working at a museum, and a skull started talking to her. Like she could hear the skull, and once she figured out that no one else could hear this skull, she started talking back to it, and eventually ended up taking it home. And now it tells her to do things, and she hasn't been to work for years. So I feel like she kind of had to find alternative employment, and I think that's where Aunt Samantha comes in, who maybe understands that I have to take the skull with me. No, I can't leave him. I've tried to leave him home. He shows up anyway. That
Love
is
that.
his pillow. Do not use it.
Does this skull travel everywhere with you?
Yeah, she carries it mostly now. She again would leave it and it would just show up anyway, and she'd rather
Amazing.
know where he is.
What is does the skull have a name? Have you named it, or does it have its own name?
Yeah. Oh, well, she calls it Oliver. She'd ask, but she's a little afraid of its true name, so it's Oliver right now.
Okay, I like it. One more thing about Oliver. How often does Oliver talk to you? Do you talk to him? Do you ignore Oliver? What's your relationship like with this skull?
Talks all the time. She doesn't always respond because she's trying to function with other people. So there's this a constant like, "Oh, that's cool. Hey, could you get me a Diet Pepsi?" And I'm like, "You can't drink a Diet Pepsi." He still wants a Diet Pepsi. So it's generally that, though occasionally like, "Hey, you should probably look around that corner." Or
Gotcha.
maybe duck.
I like that. It kind of reminds me. Here's a bit of a deep cut, but Mystery Men with the bowler girl who has the
Oh,
her dad's skull inside the bowling
yeah.
ball,
Absolutely.
and only she
Absolutely a
can
bit of
hear him.
that vibe. Yep.
Last question: can anybody else hear Oliver, or is it strictly you?
I think so far she's never encountered anyone that can hear Oliver, but she also, there's no reason why someone might not be. She doesn't know. She would love for somebody else to hear him because maybe he talked to them for a while.
Nice. Okay. Okay. I like it. Is there anything else that we should know about you, about Oliver, about your situation? Anything else we should
Uh,
know?
Lucy's tired. Again, Oliver will not shut up. So eventually, mostly at night, she just passes out eventually, but it's not a gentle sleep. It's a, I cannot stay up a second longer. I put on HBO for him. I put it on.
That's amazing. Love that. Okay. All right. Cool. I have to contemplate Oliver a bit. Um. All right. And then last but certainly not least, right? Not least, Sarah. You would know Shawn better than me. Not least.
Well, I mean, he's not really that noteworthy, is he?
All right. We'll just say last. And last we have Shawn. Tell us about your character, Shawn, and how you got acquainted with Aunt Samantha and her saviors. You're also
Unmute
currently muted,
yourself,
apparently.
dude.
I was trying to. The thing came up. Anyway, I'm Shawn. I play Elwood Dwayne Chitwood, goes by Chet. The playbook is The Wronged. His family was killed by werewolves. His wife, his kids. He was kind of in cahoots with the werewolves. They were trying to think how to put this. Essentially, he was in cahoots with them at one point. They betrayed him because he had let some things slip, and they came in and murdered his entire family. That kind of set him off considerably. Kind of threw him, if you will. From there, he kind of did some mercenary work. Yeah, kind of did some mercenary work here and there until he ran into Aunt.
Oh my
Aunt
God, Samantha.
Thank you,
already.
Aunt Samantha. And I had to look up his name. Aunt Samantha's crew, where he kind of just found himself. What better crew to join than a crew that's out there to kill monsters? And that is what he is fixing to do, is go out and now kill all the werewolves he can encounter.
How long would you say that Chip has been working with the A.S.S?
Chet, C-H-E-T.
Sorry, Chet was working with the A.S.S.
Not very long.
So he's relatively new.
Yes.
Okay. What's another important detail that we should know about Chet, not Chip?
He's a bit unhinged. He just seems like a very angry man, for obvious reasons. He's always just a very well-armed, angry person. He's more along the lines of he will shoot first and ask questions later. There's no point in mercy as far as concerned with monsters. It's just done deal.
Gotcha. Okay. So just for sake of brevity, we're going to say that the four of you have been working together, let's say at least like a month-ish. Like I guess with the inclusion of Chet being the newest one, we'll say that, maybe he joined a little later. But the rest of you could have been together for as long as you like. But for just a real quick summation about how this game is going to work for the audience and, of course, for the players, I sometimes run a game it's like 95% improvised. It's called Time Jail. I'm kind of running this game similarly, which means I know some important characters, roughly a location or two, but I'm going to rely very heavily on you four to tell me what things look like, who people look like, what they look like, where they are. All sorts of things like that, because I very much believe in collaborative storytelling and world building, and I feel like, you know what, maybe you guys will come up with something way cooler than me, and then I'll just yes-and it into existence and make something out of it that's hopefully entertaining for everybody here. So all I know is that you guys work for Aunt Samantha Saviours, and I know what the monster of the week is. Outside of that, I'm just fucking making it up as I go. So let's have some fun with it. So any questions before we get started? Anything at all? Cool. All right, and occasionally I may call upon the chat if it's active to see if maybe you want to name somebody or tell us what a place looks like. So kind of stay active if you want to have some influence over what some things may be. Also, actually, right now, why don't you guys just throw a couple of names down in the chat, because I might use them later if I don't know who somebody is. So just go ahead and feel free to just throw some names in there. I'll figure out some way to use them. All right, so here we are. So we are in Mr. Ray right off the shotgun. So we are in, well, we're actually, Mr. Ray, since you're the one that chimed in first, where is Aunt Samantha's Saviours headquarters? Where is it?
I like to think she has like a nice browerstone in Chicago or something like that.
Okay. So yeah, so we'll say
very Umbrella Academy-esque.
Right, like something like right like in downtown. That's
yeah,
like not hidden away at all. It's very
right, yeah.
Except a whole city block.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, so Aunt Samantha Saviours in the heart of Chicago, on whatever the main streets of. I've never been, so I'm just gonna make up an alternate version of Chicago. Okay, so you guys get called to like whatever the meeting room looks like, and you see, of course, Aunt Samantha, and she's standing there, and she's tapping her foot. Sarah, what does Aunt Samantha look like? 'Cause I
Oh,
don't know.
a much beefier version of Lucy Lawless.
Even beefier than Lucy
Even beefier
Lawless.
than Lucy Lawless. I mean,
Does she also have a
just
chakram?
no, she's got a whip.
Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. So she's just like pulling it, kind of like tugging on it, you know. Wish I don't have my whip on me right now. Um, so she's kind of tugging on it a little bit, and she's kind of standing there. Megan, what if you had to describe what Aunt Samantha kind of sounds like? On a regular, just when she's like in a semi good mood, like how would you describe her personality wise? Kind of how does she usually greet you?
I mean, if it's a semi good mood, there's way less expletives. There's still some, cause that's just her base. I mean, I think she's very direct. Maybe, I mean, harsh is a harsh word, but I feel like, usually she says it's telling it like it is. But I think the way she thinks it is horrible most of the time.
But she usually has a pretty uh, what's the opposite of optimist? Pessimistic point of view on
I think
most
she
things.
wouldn't say it. She says it's being a realist.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so she brings you guys all down to or up, I guess, to the conference room, I suppose. There's a bunch of people in this conference room of all different sizes, colors, creeds, monstrous looks, magical backgrounds. Like picture The Office, but way bigger. Their conference room, and actually, I take it back. It's about the same size. Um, and so she's kind of standing there after you guys all come summoned in, and she's like, "Well, we are fucked. We are so fucked. The 4th of July is ruined. We're not going to be able to have our picnic because somewhere in downtown Chicago, everybody's deciding to just try to murder each other on the 4th of July, and people are shooting fireworks at each other. Um, Clearly, this is some sort of stupid fuck. You know what? Just can somebody else talk for a second?" And she points over at you, Chet, and she's like, "Chet, just tell me what's going on. You're my guy who usually already knows what's going on. Like, what do you think's going on? You take the floor. Everybody, Chet." And she just starts clapping. And she's like, she looks at everybody. She goes, "Fucking clap now. Come on, come on, come on." All right. And then, and she just points to you, Chet, and she says, "All right, Chet, give us the rundown, please. What's going on downtown?"
Well, just as you said, it seems like there's a whole bunch of hooting, hollering, shouting, all the fireworks going off, figuratively and literally. Not really sure. It's just there's certainly been enough.
You see a guy. You see a guy in the background with like a big ass kerchief. He's like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." That- You guys know Rand McPherson. He has a lot of allergy issues around all these monsters, so he's sneezing in the background.
Jesus, dude, go to a doctor.
"I'm sorry." And then Aunt Samantha's like, "As you were, please, chat."
There's been an uptick of violence. Could be the summer heat, but I doubt that. I think there's definitely something afoot.
Do you have any ideas about what it could be? Because I haven't had a chance to really dive into this one yet.
Well, if my instincts show true, it's probably those dirty werewolves.
Every time with you, I call on you, Chet, hoping that you'll have a different idea. I want you to have more ideas. So if it wasn't a werewolf, what else could it be? Please.
I don't know. There's a lot of things out there, you know. Most times it's definitely the werewolves.
Ugh. Ass cock ball shit. Okay. You know what? All right. We're just gonna
I got an idea.
Yes.
So what if it was like somebody spiked a bunch of like booze and then like everybody was drinking it and then like it's like filled with like rage flies that are like inside of him just making him go mad.
All right, you see, like, all of a sudden, this, like, whiteboard manifests behind her, and she has a magic marker, and she's like, what'd you call them? Rage flies? What was it?
Yeah, rage flies.
Rage fly? What did I say? Did I say that, or did you say that?
I said that.
You
You
said
said
rage
that.
flies? I said
You
that.
said rage flies.
I
Yes.
have great ideas. All right, but what was your idea?
Wonderful. Oh, just tainted beer.
Tainted beer. Okay, tainted beer. See, now this is the kind of stuff we need to. These are the ideas we need, Chet. Contemplate on beer, because I'm going to come back around to you, Chet. Um, and she kind of rubs her temples, and she's like, "All right, anybody else have any ideas of what?" Yes, I've got bush and bushlight. Is anybody else? You with all the sticks and leaves. Name again? Uh,
Cedar. My name's Cedar, Auntie.
have you always had that accent, or have I just only now just noticed it?
You're drunk again, Auntie. You're drunk.
Uh, do you know who I am? I haven't been drunk since.
Before
When
I
was
was
Julius
born.
Caesar born?
Before I was born.
When was Caesar born?
But
Okay,
before
yeah,
I
but
was
it was
born.
before you. I don't know how old you are. You're just a little duckling to me.
Yeah, well, you're all old, so.
She looks over. She immediately locks eyes with you, John, and she's like, "Am I old, John? Am I? Am I? Or Jongmore, I suppose you prefer to be called, the ice troll. Am I old? I'm not old.
You're only as old as you feel. Like if you stop learning, then you're old. Like that's my thought.
Huh.
Age doesn't even factor into it.
Well, this little cretin called me old. She's on your team, right? Who's your team leader?
Chet. Chet is the leader. I'm not in charge. You don't want me in charge of stuff.
Oh dear.
Oh, Chet. Yeah. Speaking of deer, stop turning into those and then shitting everywhere, please. Thank you.
Well, it's not my fault that I can't shit in a toilet when I'm in deer form.
Well, then don't be in deer form, dear.
I
DEAR.
can't always help it. It just sometimes happens, okay?
Yeah, well, I don't want to step in your dingleberries in my brand new Nikes.
Well,
I noticed you haven't complimented my Nikes, by the way.
oh, well, I'm not really into fashion, so I mean, if you had like new flowers in the vase in your office, I would notice that.
All right, somebody else with some more positivity talk. I know for sure that Lucy always has something good to say. Right, Lucy?
And she goes, oh, what's that? Down to the skull. Yeah, Oliver says that all fashion is but a temporary respite from the inevitable destruction of our flesh. But
Uh-huh.
they're nice.
And what else does Oliver say?
Oh, he thinks that it's probably just humans being humans. We will always destroy each other. We are the true monsters. Oh, no, I'm not saying the whole thing though. I mean, I think you're quoting something, or like you were watching a weird movie last night, Oliver, and I don't think that we should bring it up in front of, because this is like a professional meeting, okay? And I need this job, so I need you to get your shit together. He doesn't have anything else to say.
Does Oliver buy weed from Wade on the third floor? Just wondering.
Has anyone seen Oliver smoking weed?
Only when
mean,
John
weed's
puts one
fine.
in his jaw.
Okay, then you should be like way like chiller. I don't even understand this. Does it react differently for you? Because like that would be awesome if I could just give you like an edible and you would just chill out. That would be amazing. Okay, it's fine. Okay, but no, shut up, Oliver, shut up. And she's like just like holding him like this. I don't know. This sounds like probably some cursed stuff. It's cursed stuff probably. You could write it down on the board. Cursed
Oh,
stuff.
cursed? And she
Yeah.
just writes it over top of everything in huge ass letter.
Oh
Cursed
yeah.
Stuff.
Stuff. Yeah. Okay, that'll probably cover it.
Okay, well, I feel like this is
Curse
very productive.
werewolves in rage.
We're You know what? Yes. Why don't we go off the assumption that it is werewolves? Okay. Chet, you are team lead. Apparently, you're the newest on the team, but you were elected lead. Um, somehow, I don't really pay attention to that. That's not really my. I mean, it is, but usually Boost McDandy takes care of that. But they're out sick this week, so so apparently it's just me. Um, So, okay, well, all right. So why don't you four, since you guys had all the great ideas, go and investigate downtown Chicago? Apparently, there's a really big park down there where everybody's barbecuing. That's where all most of the bad stuff has been happening. I don't remember what it's called. Chet, what was the name of the park? It was
It was Greenboro Park.
Greenboro Park. God, what a boring name. And once we save that park, can we commission to change the name?
I'll look into
Y-
it,
y-
Auntie.
Thank you. No offense to you, Chet. I know you didn't name the park. I just couldn't. It's just a boring name. That's all. But thank you, Chet, for what a great man you are. I'm so glad to have you on the team. Okay, guys, why don't you go get in whatever junky vehicle that you guys drive and go investigate the situation. Remember, you guys have earpieces, but only message me if it's important. I have other shit to do, like probably schedule a nap in like 10 minutes. Yes, you with the skull.
Yeah. I don't want to ask this, but uh, uh can we have another earpiece?
Or she like takes a piece of notebook paper and just like crumples it up, takes her magic marker and just starts scribbling on it a little bit. And she just kind of like chucks it over to you. She goes, "Yeah, just shove that in there. It'll work just as effectively because it's a magic earpiece for skulls only."
Okay, 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 Oliver. I know she's like, I know you're smart enough. No, I know you're offended. Okay, but she's like the boss. So if you just be like, he loves it. Thank you, and she just kind of like jams it like in an eye socket. Just
Nice.
deal
That's where
with
it
it.
goes. Yep. That's where it
Yeah.
goes. Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah. He loves it so much. He loves it so much. He's yelling about it right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She's like, "Just call me when it's over." And she's like halfway out the door as you're like having this discussion with your skull.
Yeah. I wish I could leave.
And then you see like this like hairy kind of worm looking thing. It's probably like 3 feet long, kind of like on top of one of the chairs, and it like nudges you, John Moore, and it's like, "So I hear you got the hots for the boss lady." And of course, you know this one is Chanterpillar.
Uh, weren't you like supposed to be cocooning this week? Like, I'm pretty sure you took a leave at like form out for it.
I was supposed to go on Cocoon like a week ago, and also part of this week, but the missus, she came down with the Rona, so I don't want to quarantine in there with her. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I understand that, but maybe you should keep your wife away from the beers.
Yeah. I mean, she can't just stay away from. Also, Sharona, which is we're, we're in a throuple. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, no, that's cool with me. Yeah, totally cool with me. It's one
Yeah.
of
Hey,
those
can I ask
pineapple
you?
situations.
Oh my God. Yes, SpongeBob. Is that what you were talking about?
I don't know. The kids do it on the TikTok, and it's supposed to mean something about. Anyways, what were you saying?
I was gonna ask if you could pick me up something while you're in the town.
Yeah. What you need?
You know what I need. You know the stuff I ask you for every time you go into town.
All right, but like I didn't know caterpillars like really liked like chili cheese dogs from Fenway Park. Like if we
Oh,
swing by
dude.
the big green monster, you can get one. But
Oh man, that'd be so great. I have a dream to be like Sonic the Hedgehog, and just eat those chili dogs all day. You know what I'm saying?
you know what? Whenever they came out with the movie, I thought that Sonic would sound like you. But like
Same.
then it's yeah. And then it came out, and I was just really disappointed. Like Even when they changed up his look, I was disappointed. I wanted
I
that
was
first
so
Sonic
sad.
to sound. Yeah,
Uh, he was just much more realistic, like me, you know.
exactly.
Well, fuck me sideways. We can't always have what we want. I guess Chippendale has him in their movie, though, right?
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
No, it's a sexy restaurant where people go to dance and eat food at poles or whatever.
Oh, huh. I will have to ask. I'll have to ask the rest of the crew if we can stop by the Chippendales.
No, just
Hey,
Chip and Dales, not the Chippendales. That's something else. That's a lame place. Chip and
oh,
Dales
okay.
is better.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Well, I
furries
mean,
there, if you know what I mean.
I don't. But hopefully
Oh,
they have a lot of cookies. I mean, with the chips.
yeah. Oh,
Right?
dude. Yeah. Hey, grab me some of those too, would you?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure
and
thing.
would you put in the word with me for that skull? Just kind of see if like they're into some
Yeah,
E&M stuff.
I I don't know what that is, but I'll pass it on.
Oh, it's like a candy. No, I'm just kidding. It's something else. Just say E&M. They'll probably know what it means.
Okay, should I Google that beforehand or?
I mean, maybe just ask around.
Okay,
It'll
okay,
make for much more interesting content, I'm sure.
okay. Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it. And he gives
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thumbs
cool.
up.
He just lifts up his tail because he doesn't have any other digits.
Just does the.
Yeah, he does the worm. All right, Chanterpillar out, and he just kind of scurries away.
Slop.
All right, so the story is yours. What do you want to do? Where do you want to go? What's your first move, team? Whatever I don't know if you have a team name, but whatever this team is, Chet's
I mean,
people,
clearly, Team Chet.
Team Chet,
Team Chet.
Team Chet.
We never voted for that.
I really wish we had a Dale on the team, so then we could be Chet and Dales.
You hear Chanterpillar kind of cackling as he exits the room. That was him cackling.
I'm worried about Chanterpillar.
Go to the doctor.
I can't afford it. I ain't got insurance. I'm from America.
Should
If
we
only we could have
take
that
the
New Zealand insurance.
should we take the I don't love saying the A.S.S van?
I
That
think the
that
proper term is the ass wagon.
That doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it like because we have to go into it and then out of it, and it's got the whole wrap on it, and I guess it's just a bit of a stone cold bummer to be in public in it. I'm saying it.
Well,
Oliver and I agree on this.
as long as we
He
don't,
thinks it's
as long as we don't go in the back doors, it won't be as weird, right?
it's just but it's like this entire there's I mean, let's do this. I mean, maybe this is the time we die. So then we don't have to deal with this again. And I'll know peace.
I'll know peace.
Yeah.
I
This can't
mean,
continue
Wow.
in death, right? Right, Oliver? Wow, now he's quiet. I don't like that at all.
I was gonna say, I know they have peas in the frozen food section if you need peas.
Give peas a chance.
I'm not angry at you. I'm not angry at you. You're doing the best you can, I think.
Thank you. It's really weird when you pet my chest like that, but
You're very tall.
yeah. I'm finding that out. I was kind of the runt around the rest of the ice trolls. Like I'm like short around them. Like they made fun of me. I really related with this Rudolph of your lore.
Let's get it. Let's get in the wagon. Let's take this right out in public right now.
Yeah.
Let's go. Who's driving?
Who
Oliver,
o- who
shut
owns
up.
the ass wagon? Is that Chet's car?
Cedar's just gonna pipe up. She's like, John, what part of you goes?
I'm sorry.
You said you're
think I'm
related
alone.
to Rudolph from our lore, and he had a glowing nose. So I'm just really wondering what part of you glows.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Is that a tree joke?
Yes.
I'm sorry, that's just it's a little bit no.
What if we walk? What if we just started walking now?
Well,
I'm gonna start walking now.
I think it might cause a panic if I just walk.
Yeah, I definitely think we should take the van.
Chet, is it your van?
I guess so.
Why don't you tell us what the ass wagon looks like, or the Chetmobile looks like?
So I pretty much envisioned it as the A-Team van, just not the A-Team van. Definitely wrapped with since A.S.S is so prominent and having its own building. It's just got just like a I'm trying to think of a company like a Stanley Steamer van, yellow except it's white. Prominently on there, Aunt Samantha's, Saviours, just prominently on there. We are like the Ghostbusters at the end of the day coming through. It's got
Oh,
the
that's good.
taller van, cargo-ish. It's got
Do
the
you have
raised
sirens?
section in the back, little fin.
Oh yeah, do you have a
got a
siren
sunroof,
like the
of course.
Ghostbusters? Is there a
Nah.
siren that goes off? No. Okay,
No, that gives
just
warning. We
curious.
don't want warning.
That's true.
We just bust through intersections.
Don't want to let the werewolves know we're coming.
That's right.
They do
You
have
say
very
it
good
as
hearing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you say it as we're driving this, banana yellow van down the road.
They're colorblind.
Oh.
It's true. It's true. They got heightened ears and noses, but they don't see too well. All right, so let's cut to the scene where you guys are driving down whatever fucking main road it is to Greenboro Park. What's that scene look like? I'm imagining that our giant troll, frost troll friend is in the back because he's big. He's like Luther from Umbrella Academy in the back of the car.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, one of these days I'm gonna get to drive. And he's just one of these days. I'm really good at Mario Kart. Like, just
Lucy's holding Oliver gently. He says he gets car sick. So she's been feeding him mints, but it's the same mint that she just like puts in his mouth and catches. Waits a second. Oh, and that's okay. I got another one. Or we'll be done soon. I know it's usually your ears, but I don't know. Okay, here. No, I'm not going to argue this with you. I'm sure you're sick. I don't want to know what it's like when you throw up, because who knows? Okay, here's another mint.
I think it's very nice that you domesticated your cup.
Oh, no, okay. We cannot, please don't try to drink from Oliver again. It took me a week to calm him down and to rinse him out.
I'm just saying, like, last time I was on Earth, your people like would drink out of receptacles like Oliver.
Oh, he doesn't like being called a receptacle. Oh, I will not tell him what you said. He's 7 foot tall. Hey, Oliver says not cool, dude.
Oh, that hurts, bro.
He just holds him up. You talk it out. She'll like give him to you for a while. There you go. 2 problems solved.
What would Sita be doing? How would she be sitting? What would she be up to?
Oh, she have the window down and her head kind of out of the window. Not kind of like a dog, but she's more like she doesn't like the air inside. So even though the air outside on the street
like
is
Ace
not
Ventura
as
windshield
great,
gets
but
broken.
yeah.
Assholes and mirror are closer than they appear. I feel like I'm in the right group that gets all these movie references I make because most people are a lot younger and they don't get it. So that's kind of nice. All right, how's Chet doing? What's on Chet's mind? Do you crank the radio when you're driving? Is it the silence? Like, I know that you're already thinking
He would
werewolves.
have turned it up.
Oh,
He would have turned it up during that whole discussion of that. Just going, you got kidding me?
what?
It turns it up a little bit.
what's playing? What does Chet listen to like on the way to the mission?
Oh, country music, of course.
Oh, nice. Like Achy Breaky Heart.
Oh, no. That's too
I was
old.
gonna say
Too old?
at or post 90s. Like before
Probably
90s, 90s, or post 90s.
90s to post, 90s to early 2000s.
Like
So
some.
that could be Achy
What?
Breaky Heart.
That's
He
a
was too early
controversial
90s.
time period.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't know
There
what
was
country
much
songs were
change.
popular in the early 2000s. Leanne Rimes was still doing stuff, wasn't she?
Oh, I bet.
And
A little bit.
what's
Tim McGraw was bigger. Garth was still around.
Let's
Yeah.
make love all night long. That song's playing. Is that like
Oliver says
relaxing
he was a
country?
big Chris Gaines fan. I don't know what that means.
Rascal Flats.
Oh
Rascal
yeah,
Flatts, true.
praying for daylight. Is that what's playing?
Uh,
That's a good song.
Life is a highway.
Life is a Highway. That's about the extent of what I know. I stopped listening to country like right around that ballpark, so that's pretty much
yeah,
where I
that's
left off.
what I stopped to.
Okay. Okay, so we got some country music blaring while the rest of the gang is doing their thing. He's hanging out the back or at the side. Chet, up ahead, like you see, there's kind of like a crazy traffic jam, and people are just like honking like freaking crazy. People are getting out in the streets and they're like getting in each other's faces, screaming at one another. But just to kind of set the stage too, it's probably like between 5:30 and 6 p.m. Like there's supposed to be like a big fireworks display in Greenboro Park. Everybody's going there to barbecue. It's like one of the most busiest days of the year. And you're on your way, and like it's usually filled with traffic, but this is like you guys are backed up quite a ways on this main road, and people are getting out of the car in the sweltering heat, screaming at each other right now, just getting in each other's faces. You see up ahead, there's some people like throwing hands. That's another term for fighting for the youngsters out there, throwing hands. Um, so yeah, so you kind of see that, and so you kind of had to slow almost to a complete stop in this traffic. What do you guys do?
Maybe we should walk now.
What's all this now? All the people at the crazy traffic jam up here, people getting out of their cars, throwing hands. What's going on up there?
Maybe it is rage flies.
Maybe it is.
I think the werewolves mess with
What
the
a-
traffic lights.
This
Gotta add
is
rage
a
flies.
perfect. This is a perfect reason to absolutely abandon this vehicle, for professional reasons and personal.
Hey,
I
Lucy.
second this vote because it's a diesel truck.
Lucy, check out this cool
Yes.
trick we figured out. And John will put a dice inside of Oliver's eye and shake his head, and then open his mouth, and the dice just rolls out.
Oh! He says that doesn't feel. I'm gonna take him back now
But
because I'm gonna have to hear about this.
but we were gonna go to Vegas.
Oh, he's okay. I don't think that's a good idea though. Okay, no, I know that this is like you're excited about this and you might want to go. Okay, we'll talk about this later. He says something about wanting to see the fountains at the Bellagio.
Oh yeah, but we'd have to get like 9 other friends to go.
Yeah, see, I don't. Stop it. You're not Rusty, okay? I know you've seen that movie a lot. I think you think it's really funny. You're not Brad Pitt, okay? Okay, we'll talk about it later.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going to the Bellagio.
Oh, I know you don't have ears, Oliver, but I'm gonna try. And she just like puts her hands on both sides.
Have you tried putting them in a bag
Yes.
and then
And
another
all my
bag?
bags disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really weird. Did he eat them?
I don't know. Okay, I don't want to think about it because I kind of lost it for a couple days because every reason I thought of was worse than the last. Like that's I can't. It's fine, Oliver. I didn't want bags anyway. He said he wished them into a cornfield.
And then you hear gunshots, crack, crack, crack.
Oh, that's
in the
great. Oh, this
distance.
is much better than what's happening here. Let's go out and figure out what that
Boy,
is.
sounds like our cue.
Yeah,
I don't think
All right.
werewolves can use guns though.
I'll see if I can dispatch them. and John's gonna open up the back doors and leave the ass wagon, and just kind of like step out, all like 7 foot in height, like looking down at everybody.
And you hear crack, 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 and the gun starts shooting towards the van. Like, oh my god, it's another monster!
Oh, okay, back inside. John just ducks
Uh,
right back in the ass wagon.
Then you hear
Toodles.
somebody else shout, "Oh my god, I think he's dead!" Like somewhere up ahead, it's kind of muffled in traffic, and then more people are fighting, and then you see people running, running towards the park. What do you do?
So if they're running towards the park, does that mean they're running away from the monster? So the
A
monster's
lot of them
not
are
in
running
the
away
park?
from the big ice creature that just climbed on your wagon.
Oh.
Yes.
So he's scarier than the monster in the park. Got it.
He's just a very frightening visage of a thing that people usually don't see.
Always.
Well, he is kind of a different color. And I don't mean that in a racist way. He's literally blue. And
Right, he's a big
that
blue
is a
man.
color.
Yeah.
You see like bending over back towards the ass wagon. You feel like a little tap 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 on your lower shin, John Moore,
Okay.
and you
Turn to look at the tapping.
see like this little probably like 8-year-old boy, got like his hat on backwards, and he's like, "You're cool."
You're
Is that
cool.
costume? What? No, you're cool.
No, I was born like this. Isn't that crazy?
That's not a costume. You're real.
Yeah. I'm an
What?
imaginary friend. Who's
I have
not
one
imaginary.
of those. This is Earl. Earl, come say hi. And he just like motions over and he just gestures to nothing. He says, "Earl, meet what's your name?"
Oh, I'm Young Mater, or you can just call me John.
That's easier to pronounce. I'm gonna call you John.
What's your friend's name?
This
Earl.
is Earl. This is Earl Poupon.
I don't want to shake his hand now
Why?
because his name is Poupon, and it makes me ask a lot of questions I don't want to know
That
the
makes
answer.
it funny. He said that was the name his parents gave him.
Okay, well I'll shake his hand then. And he
Okay.
just like puts
Oh.
his hand out to shake a hand.
It's fine. Come on. He's okay. Now he's a little. He's shy because he doesn't think you like him anymore.
I do like him. I'm just very nervous around him.
You want to hug him? He says he wants to hug you instead, to see you
Okay.
really mean it.
John gets down on a knee and like holds out his arms.
All right, go ahead. Do you feel him squeezing you? He's squeezing you real hard.
Oh yes, I feel him squeezing me.
Not too hard. You're gonna hurt him. And he kind of
No.
like comes like motions the hand back and says, "Okay, well, hey, that was good. Are you here to stop all the bad guys?
Yeah, have you seen any bad guys?
Everywhere, people are shooting each other.
Right, I mean like, somebody who may have started this.
Did you see the giant wolf?
No, I
Did
did
you
not see the giant wolf.
You didn't see the big dog? The big. I forget what my dad called it. Dad, I don't know where he is either. I know my dad knew what it was called. Have you seen my dad?
I don't know your dad. I'm sorry, little bro.
I don't know his real name. He only ever lets me call him Dad.
Oh, that doesn't seem helpful. I think
Something
you should
stinks
go.
around here.
There's an ice cream shop just there on the corner. You should go there and wait for your dad.
Do
Okay?
you have any money? Earl doesn't have any money.
I've got 5 Chuck E. Cheese coupons, like they're little tokens. That's the word. They're not coupons. They're tokens.
He looks up and goes, "Watch your mouth, Earl." Earl's kind of upset that that's not real money.
Yeah,
We know. People think
sorry.
that we're stupid because we're kids. He's technically a kid, too.
I don't think you're stupid. People don't like to give me real money because they say I
Can
buy
your-
crap.
Can your dad give us money? He kind of walks around to the driver's side of the car. "Excuse me, sir. Can your kid give us some money?"
My kid.
"Yeah, your big blue kid, your imaginary friend."
Like,
Yeah.
he,
Anyway,
you
he
mean
told me that
John?
you would give. Yeah, he told me. Yeah, John, that's his name. It was like John Jacob or something. But yeah, he says that you was gonna give us money so we get ice cream away from my dad. What?
I, it Joe's befuddled, pulls out his wallet, picks out a 5, and just kind of hands it to the kid. Here you go, boy.
Hey,
Go get yourself
well,
some ice cream.
well, what about Earl? He needs some too. This is only enough for one.
I'm sure you can get what you need. Get yourself a nice pop with a 5. Don't you worry now. Now
Yeah,
hurry
but
along now.
But-
Chet, just give the child $5 more. He's hearing things. Imagine living a life hearing a voice that no one else can see or interact with. He will eventually go mad. Allow him this joy for now until the sadness comes. His dad's probably dead.
Earl
Hello,
says he
child.
hears. Earl says he hears somebody in there saying a lot of bad words. Who's screaming bad words
Yeah,
in there?
Oh,
it's a voice that I wish I couldn't hear either.
give
But
him
here we are.
$10. Give him $10 and get him out of here. I can't handle this.
Are you his?
Calm down now.
Are you his wife?
Oh, gracious, no,
She's
she
like
is
climbing
not.
up on like the door. Are you his wife?
Leaving this van now. Goodbye, everyone.
Lady, do you have money?
I mean, you know what? Check this out. Who needs cash? Because Oliver says that life is temporary, and this might be when my check gets cashed, which I don't like when he says it, but it is true. Here's 20.
Wow, 20 American dollars? Thanks.
Yeah.
That gives me 25. 20. What's it, sir? What's this one plus this one?
25. Now hurry on, get to the ice cream
Bro,
shop
that's
now.
$25. Let's go. And they both sprint down the street.
Enjoy life while you can, young one.
You're depressing.
Thank you. I'm very well aware.
Dad,
Wow, Oliver,
have
you
a
made
way
that
with
real
children there.
awkward. Thanks.
Dad, can I have like $5 too?
Get out of the van. Let's go. John, you stay in the van.
Yeah, okay. Kid said that, it was probably a werewolf or a big wolf, so it
werewolf?
could either
I've
be a
told you it's
werewolf
werewolves.
or it could be, Fenrir. Just throwing that out there.
They're
It
here.
could be Fenrir.
I can hear it.
Do you see how
I
big
think-
his eyes go when you say the word wolf? It's a wolf, Chet. Chet, it's a wolf.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a werewolf. We got to get up there.
I
A
think
good
John has
werewolf
to
is a
come with
dead
us, though.
werewolf.
He can't stay in the van and also us leave the van.
Yeah, that's right. John, you
Yeah,
got a big
but-
jacket?
Yeah, I got this one. And he just puts on a big, fur-lined coat.
Oh.
In the middle of summer.
It's all they had by size.
Snazzy.
Dogs.
You can really hear him now, Chet. Like you know that phlegmy clear anywhere. That's some sort of canine critter somewhere in the vicinity.
Well, it's about to be dead, that's for sure.
All right,
Um,
let's go, I guess.
Yeah,
To our
so
inevitable deaths.
to Greenboro Park.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get out in your giant. What'd you call it? Was it a fur coat? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's a big fur coat, and it's all
it a-
they had my size.
Is it a fake fur coat in the presence of a druid?
Yes, it is fake fur.
Is it
He'll
werewolf?
just talk to it.
Yes.
He's just gonna talk to your coat.
Don't talk to my coat. It's weird. I don't like it when you do that.
Well, I mean, there's Jesse and James as the two animals that were used to make that coat. So
Man, that reminds me of Pokemon.
You hear the hellish screams of the dead animals, the spirits of the critters, as he walks with that coat.
Kind of metal, I gotta be honest.
Yeah, you have your own soundtrack that only a druid can hear.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
I
like
oh,
metal
good.
music.
I would like to
More
get
of us are hearing things they
Yeah.
don't want to.
and
It's great.
I'll go. Hang on, I've got to get my staff, and I wrestle this giant piece of wood out of the car. You know the whole get it to
You
roadway.
pull a giant
and...
wood out of the ass wagon.
Yeah, sure, out the back.
Yes.
Well, imagine how tough it was to get that giant wood in the ass wagon. You know what I mean?
You really
Like, how-
gotta stuff it in. It may have
It's
taken
like
two
moving.
people.
It's like moving a couch. Like pivot, pivot.
Angle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because it's taller than
Just
me.
breathe. We'll take it slow. We'll get it in.
A little bit of spit. Be all right.
John takes it in with him.
Oliver, that's inappropriate, and I will not repeat that. I mean, it's funny. It was funny, but it's inappropriate.
More gunshots.
We should.
Right.
out.
Go take care of this.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What's Chet
Towards the
doing?
sound of gunshots.
Towards the sound of the gunshots. So you guys
Let's
make a mad.
go.
You make a mad dash down the street through all this bogged down traffic. Again, you see people tussling in the streets. They're punching each other, throwing each other against the cars. One guy just got tossed off the bridge, into the water below. Just people just seem like super pissed, and they're fighting each other. And then you see a couple people have gunshot wounds. They're like hiding behind their cars. They have like bullet holes in their arms and in their legs. And then you hear dogs barking. Just it sounds like a myriad of just dogs. Burp, burp, burp. Some sound distressed. Some sound pissed. As you get to the park, you see people. Like again, it's a massive park where a lot of people are barbecuing. So you see a ton of like barbecues that people brought themselves that they're queuing, and then you see that like two guys are like swinging spatulas at each other because he's like, "Oh, your dog knocked over my barbecue. I was grilling burgers on that thing," and they're like fighting each other and shit. And you see like just a pack of dogs just running all over the place, knocking over barbecues. Causing people to be irate, stealing hot dogs from little kids. Just all sorts of bedlam in this park right now. What do you do?
Actually, I think Lucy's gonna actually try a move.
Whoa.
Let's roll this thing.
First
I'm
roll
gonna-
of the game.
I'm gonna put what it is in here. She's going to try a hunch.
Hunches.
When something bad is happening or just about to happen somewhere that you aren't, you roll plus sharp. On a 10 plus, you knew where you needed to go just in time to get there. On a 7 to 9, you get there late in time to intervene but not prevent it altogether. And on a miss, you get there just in time to be in trouble yourself. So there's a lot of fun there. She's super excited to have a hunch, which has been basically Oliver going, psst.
Check it out.
All right, so I roll. I don't know if this adds the plus sharp. I don't think so. I'm just gonna roll first, and then we'll.
Yeah, it should base it off your regular stat.
Oh,
Adding
it does.
anything
Oh,
else.
that's great.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Cool. Hey.
An 8. All right. On a 7 to 9, you get there late in time to intervene, but not to prevent it altogether. Yeah. So I'd say that like kind of Oliver says something to you to the effect of like, this is all a distraction. This all seems contrived. It all seems too conspicuous that all these people are acting out at once. And as he's kind of explaining this to you, is like I'm imagining you're like holding him like a football running down the street after all this stuff or whatever. Maybe holding him in front of you.
I feel like he turns a little, and I felt like it's like some sort of dowsing,
Right.
a dowsing
I
skull.
like that. That's good. That's good. Okay. Yeah, he's like this way.
Yeah.
And as you get there, you see like people off in the distance playing cornhole, and then like
The
you
devil's
see just
game.
the devil's game cornhole, and you see as a beanbag gets tossed into the air, it weirdly just gets like almost just looks like it was animated to not finish its throw, and it just like the trajectory goes straight towards the other person on the other end of the cornhole game and just blaps him right in the freaking face and just knocks him out straight up. Like that's not normal. And then you see a brief flash of fur dodging between the trees.
Okay. I see. Did anyone follow Lucy just going off with her skull?
She's like,
Yeah, because she didn't. I don't think she said anything. She just got real focused, and
Yeah, we've seen this before, so we'll like follow you. Yeah.
I think as John's like going to follow, he like grabs a hot dog off of like somebody's plate and just like starts walking with it.
hear somebody yell, "Fur is murder, you pig!" And then you feel like a meat patty slap against your back, John.
I, I don't have the time to deconstruct this.
so I think. Oh, go ahead.
How about I deconstruct your face there, guy? And you see like like more like a spatula and other shit gets tossed at you as you're running past. Um and then like you hear the sound of footsteps, like squishy footsteps in the grass falling behind you, John. Like the guy's giving chase to you.
All right, you guys go ahead. I'm gonna take care of, suburbia dad.
Yeah, try not to kill him this time, John. I mean, that would be bad.
Yeah, no, I'll take care of it. What's this person look like who's giving me chase?
I don't know, you tell me.
I want to say it's a typical suburban dad with cargo shorts, like Reebok or New Balance shoes, and the collared polo shirt.
Oh yeah,
And
for sure.
And a Shawn stash.
I wasn't gonna say that.
And he's got all the buttons unbuttoned, so some of his chest hair is popping out, like his little pubic chest hair.
You don't have chest hair, Shawn? No, he doesn't have chest hair.
I would like to give this guy a classic wedgie using my alternate weird move.
Okay. As you turn around, he goes, "Sweet Jesus, what freaking Christmas movie did you crawl out of, pal?"
I'm Krampus, and I want to use no limits.
Okay. Can you tell the audience what No Limits does?
So yeah, no limits is whenever I push my body past its physical limit. I roll plus weird. So I'm taking this instead of using magic. So, I figure it's best to show like how strong my troll guy is.
Okay, go for it. You gonna give this guy a
That's a
wedgie?
10. On a 10 or more, your body obeys your wills to the limits of the physical possibility for a moment. And so I want to just use as much strength as I can to just sidestep this guy and just give his undies a yoink.
Oh yeah, his feet leave the ground, and then he plops right back to the ground as his underwear just like rips off into your hand, and like his voice goes up about like 9 octaves. He's like, "All right, man, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Watch out for
Are we
the
good?
werewolves." Yeah, we're
Okay,
good.
we're good. Yeah. And he hands him back his underwear and heads off to follow the group.
This kind of reminds me of Salute Your Shorts. You remember that show?
Oh God, I love that show. No, I have stuff to do. I'm sorry. I can't reminisce. I'll be back though. We'll have another
Yeah,
dog together.
I'll be late here.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Let's talk shows later.
Good.
A weird way of making friends.
Dude.
What would let's we haven't heard from Sita in a minute. What's Sita doing? Like, I know you're following behind your skull carrying friend, but is there anything that you would like to do? Anything you'd like to roll? Anything you'd like to try?
I don't think I have anything to roll, but I'm just gonna do my best to like avoid anything that's growing on the ground, like little toadstools or mushrooms or anything like that. So I'm paying more attention to what's on the ground than.
Could you roll
anywhere
act under
else.
pressure, please?
Of course.
Yeah, could you do that? You should know not to say things you don't want to do, because I'm going to see if you can or can't do them. We've done this
Oh
together
dear!
enough,
I
Sarah. You should
killed the
know.
toadstools. That's a 3. That's a fail.
That's an XP.
True.
Yeah, like you actually step on a 4-leaf clover, and you hear, "What in the hell? Why would you do that? Come back here and straighten up my leaves, you cunt."
I'm so sorry. And she'll like go back and try and unsmush him.
Gentle now, gentle. I'm trying to look good for the people that want to kick me later.
I mean, I could pick you now.
Well, where are you gonna take me?
We're gonna go fight werewolves or something. Do you want to come with?
I mean, that sounds like an adventure, but don't think for a second I'm gonna make you lucky because you stepped on me. You don't get rewarded for doing bad things, mate.
What if I like put some glitter or something on you?
Glitter is like the cancer of crafts. Why would I want that on me?
Well, I
It's
don't
like
know.
herpes.
The arts
It's
and
like
crafts
herpes you can
herpes.
buy
Yes,
at the
I know.
store.
I'm so sorry. That is so wrong of me. Um,
Yeah, you think you would hate glitter as a
I
druid?
I could kiss the boo boo better.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I think I could use a little bit of affection. Sure, yeah. Just go ahead and just pick the spot that looks the most damaged because I don't have a mirror. So just go ahead and just give me a good old Irish smooch.
Just for clarification, what's the definition of an Irish smooch?
Yeah, a smooch on something Irish. It's easy. Don't get any ideas, you weirdo.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And she'll like pick him up and give him a little.
You as you do it.
And then she'll just put him in her hair.
Oh God, I'm so tall up here. I love it.
Oh, that is such a good compliment because I'm not really that tall.
I mean, you're much taller than me, mate.
Well, yeah. But I mean, look at him, and she'll turn around and point at the big giant blue Smurf.
Sweet mother of pearl, let me get on top of him. That didn't come out right.
Or did it?
I didn't mean it. I just meant like I want to see the world from his head.
Yeah, sure,
Oh,
okay.
I can show you the world.
And she'll take him out of her hair and go up to John and go, "Hey, John, like this four-leaf clover wants to ride on your head."
I don't think that's a good idea, but okay.
Yeah. Can you bend down?
Just put me like
yeah.
somewhere where I won't fall off. I'm
Yeah.
scared.
She'll
John will bend down.
Yeah. She'll put him in his hair. There you go.
Oh, he's chilly.
Yeah. He should keep you fresh.
How can something be so cool yet so hot?
I don't know. I don't
Story
go
of
that
my
way.
life.
If I get me back.
Yeah, if I can hear you.
Oh yeah. Do I have to yell? Tell your friend to stand up for a second.
Stand up. He says stand up for a second, please, John.
John stands back up.
Can you hear me from up here?
Oh, yeah, totally.
All right, sexy. All right, well, maybe I'll bring him some luck.
Oh. Well,
Awesome.
sure. Whatever. Fine. Tall,
Loving
big
the chat.
blue man totally do it for you, then sure.
I mean, you were great too, lass. It's just I'm enjoying being so tall and seeing the world.
Yeah, whatever. Just whatever, and she'll just walk off.
Oh, let's not be like this. Let's not part on a bad way. Let's be friends.
No, too late. Too late.
Come on now.
No,
Please.
I'm not taking you down either. Even if you
I'll take you
yell.
back, lass.
No,
Listen,
too
he
late.
means nothing to me.
Only if you give me +1 luck on my next roll forward.
I'll give you a plus something. Just give me time to think on it, lass, and I'll get back to you. Why don't you roll manipulate someone?
Me or you? Because it sounds like you're
You.
the one who wants to come back.
If you want that luck, if you want that
Right.
bonus, maybe convince the
What manipulate?
to give you
say?
something. Manipulate someone, yeah.
Sean's
Why not?
favorite role: manipulate someone.
I'm looking for flirt with Clover on the sheet. Okay, what do I roll for that?
I rolled an 8. That's a mixed success.
All right, you know what? If you take me back, I'll help you out, but you gotta kiss me one more time. But like really a good deep one. In
Like
front of everyone, so they know that like we're serious.
Okay, like John, can you bend over again, please? The four-leaf clover wants to come back to me.
Fine. And John bends over. I really think we should be pursuing the werewolf. I mean,
You were the guy who just wed you to do it, so and she'll take the four-leaf
Lucy's
clover
like
back.
off. Chat's off. Going after the creature.
And she'll
I want to make the argument that I literally saved that man's life.
Well, you could have also killed him. I mean, death by wedgie is totally a thing. I saw it.
I
on
may
the
not have
internet.
killed him,
Terrible.
but I think I killed his family line.
That could be a good thing because less humans in the world is good for nature. Anyway, I have to suck face with this four-leaf clover, so give me a minute. And she'll
And
just
make sure
look
he
at-
watches.
I've got to go. Do I give you
No, he
both
needs
some
to
room?
watch. Tell him to stay. He
Uh,
needs to see it.
He says stay. He wants you to watch. I think he's kinky that way. Anyway, she'll just take the four-leaf clover and lick it.
Oh,
He's
sweet
he's
Jesus.
Sean Trapiller.
Oh my God. It's like a fresh rain or a fresh morning dew. That's good stuff. All right, lass, I'm gonna help you when you most need it. You trust.
Excellent.
You trust in that, babe. Can I call you babe?
Sure.
Sweet babe. Let's do this. Let's go hunt whatever the fuck it is you're doing.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. We're here for a reason. Let's go. Back in here.
All right, let's cut back to Chet. Chet, we haven't heard from you in a hot second. While Lucy is following the lead of a skull, what are you doing?
I don't know how I can follow that. Uh,
You'll find a way.
so Chet's just
fun
running
time.
after Lucy. Hey, crazy
Um,
skull lady, where are we going?
Did you want to roll anything or check anything? Any moves that you want to do while you're sprinting? By the way, Chet. Anything that you want to do or attempt?
I mean, other than investigate a mystery to find out what's going on.
You can if you want. You want to
So I
roll a
guess I could
sharpie?
roll. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, do it.
See if this actually works. Hold on here. Bear with me.
I'm really glad
Oh,
that you
actually
can talk to plants because I missed when we did that with the mushroom on Charlie
Yeah,
Team
and
way back when.
Mr. Fun Guy. Yeah, I can do talk
Mr. Fun
plants
Guy.
and animals.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tenor for the investigative
Ooh, it's a
mystery. That's
10.
what, 2 questions, right? From investigative mystery list.
Ooh, fancy.
What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here?
Well, I already know what sort of creature it is. It's clearly a werewolf. And there ain't nothing that's going to change that mind. So, what happened here?
So you kind of see as Lucy is sprinting towards a very what was once a fun game of cornhole. Um, you see that like somebody is rushing across the field to check on someone who looks like they got injured. And you see like a flash of fur for a second, like in the trees, like not far from this cornhole game. But then you see what seemingly out of nowhere, another sandbag just like at a ridiculous speed claps this other person who's checking on their friend in the back of the head, and they just double over on top of that person. Um, just crumples.
Must be Marie.
So that's one question. Do you want to ask your
Alright.
second one?
I'm going to hold the second one.
Okay. Yeah. So Lucy, I'll say like you probably get up to the cornhole game just as you see this other person get clapped, like just like smack, and then there's just 2 people unconscious by the one corn hole, the whole corn, the hole. This yeah, they're bent over by the no, they're just crumpled over by the hole. So what do you do?
Oh, okay. And she saw that bit of fur. And she sees. Does she see Chet?
I mean, yeah, Chet. I assume you're still sprinting up like from behind her to catch up to her, right?
Yeah. I think she's Chet. Chet. I know that a lot of times you want to talk about werewolves, and I do not want to talk about werewolves. I'm so sick of talking about werewolves. But actually, today, I have a question about werewolves. You look thrilled.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
we all know about werewolves.
Okay. So, do they like to mess with people? Because, from what I know, werewolves, they're not like impish. And I think we're dealing with something, like, do they have a sense of humor?
Do werewolves have a sense of humor?
Yes.
Well, it's funny when they die.
Oh, this is why I don't like
Funny
talking
when
to
they
you,
die.
Chet. No, okay, no, I don't.
Yeah.
Oliver, I know. We've asked him to go to therapy. We've asked him. No, I know. Okay, okay, you're not gonna like this, and she takes a step back from Chet. I don't think it's werewolves.
What do you mean don't think it's werewolves? The kid over there said there was werewolves.
The kid that talks to the imaginary creature, who shook you down for like $5. I willingly gave 20 because life is short.
Well, I don't think those that live in glass houses should be throwing stones.
Are you calling Oliver like that?
Well, perhaps we got off to a rocky start with that.
I know. I'm not gonna fight puns. No, I know. It's the weak man's language. I think that's rude to say though out loud. That was very clever wordplay, Chet.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So I've said my piece. If you want to pursue this as if it's werewolves, I mean, feel free. You'll probably die, but I feel like that's how you want to go. So,
Well, I ain't died
Godspeed.
yet.
Yeah, no, it's kind of amazing. In all honesty, like you're fascinating. You really should have died like that last time we went out. You should be dead. Like if that truck hadn't
Well.
come at just the right time and you landed on it, like what are the odds?
Guess I was just born under lucky star.
Born under something. Where's
So if
everybody
it's not
else?
werewolves.
No, where? Werewolves? Where is the rest of the team? I know, Oliver. I feel alone for some reason.
Enter the other two after playing with underwear and clovers.
Is Sita blushing?
No.
I don't want to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it either. This is good.
He gave a man his own underwear.
Oh.
I saved his life.
With
Sounds like a hasty trade there.
And nature, totally.
Oh, wait, can you at some point? I know it's gonna sound weird, but I want to be inside that skull.
Wait, what did you say, Oliver? What did you hear? No, that's not no time to joke. That's gross and weird, and I don't understand. Okay, I don't have time for this because I don't know where this is coming from. You've never had this kink before. I'm sorry, everyone. Oliver's talking nonsense, and this is like weirder nonsense than usual.
Oh yeah, it's Oliver talking nonsense. Gotcha.
Okay. I guess the good news is that it's not werewolves, except for Chet still believes it's werewolves. So.
What is it then?
Oh, I don't know. It's just not I don't think it's werewolves. It's causing stuff on purpose. It's like some sort of like shit stirring creature. It's furry and quick.
Like a trickster.
Hurry.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like there's other things that are furry. I can't have this conversation with you. Squirrels aren't werewolves.
Chet, you feel behind you like hot, wet breath.
Oh, Chet got quiet.
Bernard.
Chet got real quiet.
Chet kind of takes a step forward and whips around real quick.
You see like a really big like wolf fur suit. Like I'm talking like looking fake as hell fursuit standing there. And you hear it go, "Roar, I'm a wolf." Are you going to attack it?
Yes.
Okay. You want to roll kick some ass? What are you attacking it with?
Just my hand. Just give it a good old punch right
strike it?
across the snoot.
All right,
Yeah.
give him a snoot punch.
Poop that snoot. That's what I was trying to say.
Give it a good poop snootin'. Poop snootin' boogie. That's a 9er.
9.
I don't know what your fists do. Do you have any special kung fu attacks that you have?
No.
We'll just say it does a single harm. Just a nice single harm. You know, you bop him across the snoot, and he reels backwards. He goes, "Oh, gee willikers, I'm slain!" And he drops to the ground, and he starts to convulse a bit. And then you see like the suit starts to turn into real fur. And then you see like the mouth turns real and like teeth start to come out and then like drool and like the eyes turn pitch black. And then you all of a sudden you see it stand up and like it gets on all fours and just lets out this awful howl. Then all of a sudden what's left of the sun disappears and it's darkness and the moon shows up. And it just like bolts towards you, Chet. What do y'all do?
Chet just punch someone into a werewolf?
Yeah, I was going to ask if anyone else saw that too.
This has gone too far. This has gone too far, Chet.
Maybe
Now
Chet
you're
is the
passing it on to
problem.
others.
Chet's the problem.
I mean, okay. See, I've been saying this for a while that I think Chet might be the problem.
Yeah, totally. None
That's
of
the name of his
us.
new
It's all
sitcom.
Chet.
Chet's the new problem.
Chet's the problem.
And then Chet, in response to your 9, your ass gets tackled to the ground. And this thing's like on top of Chet, just like snarling and trying to bite at his face as Chet tries to keep it from, well, taking his face off.
Can I
So,
protect someone?
of course you can. Please do, Mr. Furcoat.
Would it be Chet? I mean, there's other people to choose.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, how much do you really like Chet? He got
That's a
himself
tough one.
into
Apparently a
this.
Protect
lot. That's a
someone.
12.
He got
Yeah.
himself
Oh,
into
Look,
this
you and the character you're
predicament.
protecting are unharmed and out of danger. Yeah. So what does that look like when you to help him?
Oh, I think it's the old classic. Dog is on somebody, so you loop your arms under the dog and pull the head back, and then just like suplex it back into the ground.
Yeah,
You know
it
what
rolls.
you do.
Yeah. When you suplex it back to the ground, it lets out that really sad sound that like dogs make when you step on their foot. Um, um, and then it looks up like Big Puss in Boots' eyes at you, and its eyes are real big and watery and sad, and its lip starts to tremble, and its tongue's kind of sticking out a little bit, and it looks at you like so heartbroken.
I'm sorry, little bro.
And it stands up and offers its arms for like a hug to you.
World?
I'm gonna read a bad situation.
Go ahead.
I have a very bad feeling about this because my sharp is a -1, but
Well, maybe you'll get lucky. That's
I did.
That's a niner.
That's a
Yeah,
9. Yeah.
that's a niner. I believe that's one question from the list that you may ask. What would you like to know? Best way in, out, dangers you haven't noticed, biggest threat, what's most vulnerable, or what's the best way to protect the victims?
Are there any dangers I haven't noticed?
Um, yes. Let's just say that there is. You like as this thing's kind of like gently approaching you for a hug, like something kind of apologetically. You see another thing that looks just like it on its shoulder, and it's like clinging on to like its like fur to hold onto it, and it looks like a miniature version of that. And it's like it looks like it's working it like a puppet, moving it.
Um, I want to kick the little one's ass.
Okay, roll kick some ass, please.
Kick a little ass.
Sita, you'll be on deck, so prep your move while he's doing
Un
this.
petite ass kick.
Yes.
Yeah, and okay, I'll describe how I do it. We find out how I roll. That's a 10.
Man, you're rolling well, my friend. That's a 10.
Yeah. Yeah. So
what's that look like? And what do you want your extra effect to be?
I want to inflict terrible harm.
Which is how much harm total?
So the way this works is John just sees this and he like opens his hands like this and forms his gigantic frost like double-sided sword
Nice.
and just stabs it into the little thing.
You hear like a
And,
squeak, like you just stabbed a squeak, and it goes "Wicket!" as you stab through it.
With the terrible harm, that is a 5 total.
Okay, so you stab it, goes "Wicket!" and then just explodes into like a tuft of fur, and then like a little plastic squeaky thing kind of falls out, and then you see the big wolf looks and goes, "Charlie, no!" And it drops to its knees, shouting to the sky, "Why? Why?" And it just starts weeping on the ground. Sita, let's go to you real quick while this is happening. What are you doing?
Cedar's not really sure what the fuck is going on because she's like, I can't hurt the wolf because he's an animal, and like, I don't. Who should I be hurting? So, who are my options to hurt?
I mean, there's a wolf.
But
Do you want to roll anything? Do you want to read the bad situation or anything?
yeah, I guess she'd have to read a bad situation because she doesn't know who to hurt. She's confused. I mean, she could hurt Chet since he hurt the wolf. I got a 9. That's a mixed success.
What would you like to know from the read a bad situation list?
What's already been
Let's see.
asked?
Are there any dangers we haven't? No, right. Yeah. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Okay.
Which was the little guy on top of the big guy that got obliterated from existence.
What's the best way to protect the victims? Then I guess.
Is there specific victims you have in mind, or you just mean like the bystanders in the park?
Yeah, sure. The bystanders in the
Okay.
park.
Um,
Or the
what's the
trees,
best way
you
to
know,
answer?
and the plant life underfoot, whatever.
Oh, you see that little kid that like shook you guys down for money,
Yeah.
and he's currently has a pack of matches, and he's going over by one of the trees, and he's like, "Stupid Matt, come on!"
I'm gonna run up to the kid and trip him up with my staff.
All right. How about we have that be? Are you trying to hurt him?
No.
All right, then let's make that be either protect someone because you're protecting the tree, or act under pressure. Whatever you
What's
prefer,
my
I'm fine with either.
beta Thingy? Protect someone's
like,
tough. That's
come
not
on,
very
I
hard.
know.
Act
Oh,
under
just give me a
pressure.
second.
Act under pressure.
Let's see it.
That's an 8. Another
an-
mixed
an
success. This will be fun.
8. Give you a hard choice, a price to pay, or a worse outcome. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a worse outcome. I think.
Okay.
Because that's funnier. so you go and you trip this kid up, and he drops the pack of matches, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing, Wadey?" And then like, as like he's like looking at you like so indignantly, you see the matches get picked up by nothing and sprint towards the woods, and you see one of them gets lit.
What the fuck? Ghost! We've got a ghost, guys!
And then it gets tossed, and you can hear shouting from across. You're like, "You said you'd protect us!" As like a match gets chucked onto like another like a cropping of trees, and then
No!
instant flames.
Instant flames.
And the kid's like, "What the hell? Oh, good job, Earl." Well, Earl did it. I want to do this tree, but he got those trees.
And this time, I'll knock the kid out.
Okay, roll kick some ass against the child, please. Which is something I've never said on in any of my shows.
Oh, so this is probably a line or a veil for some people. I am very sorry, but 6. Oh, can I use
What's
my
a 6?
plus
So you-
1 luck from the 4-leaf clover pash?
Sure. Oh yeah. I forgot he was on you again. I forgot he's not on the other guy.
Yeah, I did put him in the
So
spell.
yeah.
Oh no,
Oh, no,
we
we
lost
lost someone.
someone.
So
Oh,
that
no,
your whole rig's gonna be fucked.
Yes, it is.
Everybody be patient.
Give me a second.
Everybody be patient. We're
Yeah,
about to
we'll-
teleport into a different position. Mr. Ray's
Cool, it's
back.
cool.
We are in a different position.
Oh no, the Clover's
Where's
so
my face?
upset. Don't play it.
Oh God damn it!
Yeah, here's the thing, Sita. I think he might be more trouble than he's worth. Like he's really like I feel like he's putting conditions on your relationship.
I don't think you can talk because you are in a relationship with a skull.
Oh God! Don't say Oliver. We're not in a relationship, okay? Okay.
Oh, it
this
doesn't
is
have
sort
to
of
be like a
mutually
romantic or sexual relationship. It is a relationship of sorts.
No, it's like a curse. Like I don't want to call it a relationship. It's very much like a curse. It's a curse, Oliver.
Do you want me to
Are those
banish
two
him?
swingers by chance?
Oh God.
What
Oliver,
did he say?
I don't know what you heard, but apparently it was hilarious. I don't know what's up with Oliver today. He's hearing stuff, and I don't know what to deal with that. So
Yeah, you feel as like you're having this discussion. You were gonna clock the kid.
Yep. Knock him out.
As you go to swing, you feel like your body glow. You feel like you see like a little tinted green glow aura come off your body, like you're powering up Super Saiyan style. And just as the stick is about to miss the kid, it power pull extends and smacks him right in the forehead, and he kind of stumbles back and just starts crying. And then you feel like kind of like a ashy feeling on your ear, and you hear, It was everything I hoped it would be and more, love. And then, like, you see he just turns into ash on your ear and crumbles into nothingness.
Yeah, well, I didn't
um,
think he'd stick around forever, not like a skull.
Wait, oh wait, was that Oliver? A missed opportunity? What are you even? Oh my God, he's like real revved up today. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
all right.
I'll yell at the
Lucy,
kid.
what's Lucy doing?
Can I yell at the kid?
Huh?
Stay there. Don't play with any matches, or I will hit you again.
He just does one of these.
Aw.
You're in timeout.
Lucy wants to try to use magic, but she also has a move that kind of adds stuff to it. So I figure I'll roll the use magic first because it won't matter if she fails. Like
Okay.
it doesn't seem to. Yeah. Yeah.
Go
Okay.
for
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So what she wants to do is she's trying to do something, and tell me if this is possible. She's trying to do something beyond human limitations. At this point, she's like, okay, so there's things here that we can't see or move really fast. I want to see if I can almost like tag them. Like, can I make them glow so we can like see where these like things are?
Uh, sure. Why not? What's that look? What would that look like?
If this works, I feel like they just have like just a little bit of like I like that green glow. So this idea of this like just a little green like outline, like not that we can see exactly what they are, but that there's something like supernatural happening. Let me tag the
Sure.
supernatural things.
Okay. Yeah, like fairy fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if this works.
Yeah, sure. Go for it. Is that that's a weird, right?
Weird, yeah. And Lucy's pretty weird. She'll admit
Very
that.
weird.
Oh no!
Wow. How did you roll a 4? Oh, you rolled
don't-
double ones.
Because she has +2. Shut
Wow.
up, Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver's telling you all the wrong shit as you're trying to do this.
Well, he's talking something about like it could have been a beautiful night and something about candles, and I don't think Lucy can concentrate with that going on. The Poconos? What are you talking about, Oliver?
So as you're trying to cast this spell, you see kind of something that I don't think that you've ever seen before. You see Oliver kind of like leaves your hands, and then grows kind of like a black stick-like body.
Ooh, I
Think
don't like
like
this.
the original, the OG internet memes.
Oh no.
You know, and then like he's standing there, he goes, I swear to God, I thought that I would have more meat on my bones.
Well, Oliver, what's happened? Okay, Oliver.
You believed in me so much that I'm a real boy.
No, I don't like this. I don't like that explanation, Oliver.
Have you ever listened to $2 Creature Feature?
Yeah, it's a really good show. I mean, it
I
keeps me
love
together.
it so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. The Keeper? That guy's great.
Yes. Redgate and
Oh.
Wolf is okay too. I really like that Shawn guy. He's real sexy sounding.
Zelda gets an experience point just next time we record, just so you know.
What? Thank you. I'll mark it down. Hi, everyone.
So, what's the deal? How can I help?
This is a lot. Oliver, I don't even. Okay, the idea of you helping is amazing. It's amazing. Let's see if this works. There is stuff out here. There's these little little assholes who are just like really starting to bum me out.
Oh, I mean, you mean like ants? Ants have little assholes.
Oh, see, this is why this was too good to be true. This is why this is too good to be true. Okay, Oliver,
And then you see his body turns into a bunch of ants, and they start to get bigger.
Oh.
And they start to grow, and then he drops back down to the ground, and like a bunch of these like probably like chihuahua-sized ants like are like carrying
Oh my God.
carrying Oliver.
Where you
And
going,
they start
buddy?
climbing. They start climbing on top of you, and half of them starts taking Oliver away.
Hey everybody! Things have gone sideways. If I could have some assistance.
So let's go
Chet,
to.
I'm sorry for what I said about the werewolves.
Let's go to Chet
fuck?
for a second. Now that he was just rescued from the wolf by our frost giant friend. He is now recovered. Chet, what are you doing in all this craziness?
I don't know. Goodness. A lot going on right now. So I'm going to use my other question
Oh,
that I
yes,
had
from
on
the
hold.
investigative mystery list, yes.
What sort of creature is it? Because I would imagine that Chet would know werewolves, and alas, it seems like this could possibly not be a werewolf.
It looks like a werewolf. It quacks like a werewolf, but it is in fact not a werewolf. Essentially, what it is. Are you still with us? Your face disappeared.
There he comes.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
There we go. Jesus.
Okay. You've startled
Wrong
me.
button.
Do you want to get ants, Lucy? Because this is how you get ants.
Oh, I knew I left on Archer, and that's on me. That's on me.
So yeah, Chet. Yeah. So you know it looks like a werewolf, quacks like a werewolf, but it's definitely not a werewolf. You've been on a few hunts outside of werewolves and monster kind. And you can't quite put your finger on what it is, but Lucy earlier said something about something that was kind of what was the word that you used? Like kind of tomfuckery or something. Something that's kind of like stirring the shit. There's it's something that's stirring the shit. Like this all seems too planned out. So you may want to consult with other people, or unless you have like a dossier with you. But yeah, it's something probably more magical in nature that likes to stir up the pot for its own greed and its own sated sick brain. But there are a few options out there, so I'm gonna let you try to figure out what it is.
By dossier, do you
But
mean something like an ultimate creature compendium?
a lot like that, yes.
Check out in the chat, people. There's a
Abracadabra.
link.
It was like magic. It just appeared as you mentioned it.
Investigate that mystery, son.
Yeah, somebody's rolling good on weird. It's not Lucy, so.
Yeah. So what do you do with that information, Mr. Chet?
Become very upset that it's not a werewolf.
By the way, the other one's still screaming into the air, going, "Why, Charles? Why?"
Jess is going to go up and grab around the. Is it wearing clothing or is it just wearing? I imagine it's not. It just looks like a wolf.
I imagine it's probably wearing like a Speedo. Like a swimming Speedo, a BVD maybe. I don't know.
This is worse. This is worse than a naked wolf.
You
And
weren't
I don't
here.
know why.
You weren't here for the succubus episode on Role Players, were you?
Yeah. You would think it's working for Amazon because it's got quite a package.
Oh,
All I can think of is like that
No.
Werewolves of Legends song. And
Oh.
there was a werewolf sipping a pina colada. His hair is perfect. That was supposed to be Jack Nicholson. So now I'm just saying Jack Nicholson and Speedo. So thank you. I have to share that
Oh.
with everyone.
no. Ray,
Why would you kill
That's
my
not a
friend
picture, that's-
Earl?
No.
Carl, why?
It's not the
Here's
mental image I
Wolfie.
needed. Well, Jeff's going to go up and kind of grab it around the neck
Junk?
fur.
Oh, yeah.
No. What are you?
Apparently making a new friend. Is it you? Will you be my lover?
Kind of Chet pushes him away.
Oh, handsy are we?
We don't got time for this.
I have all the time in the world for you, big guy. You see those ants? That's pretty cool.
Ants.
And you see like a fire erupt in the distance.
Now we
Chet,
got things on fire.
focus.
What is going on?
He's like trying to toss ants off her. Yes, ants.
Can we actually see these ants or are these imaginary ants?
Yes, you can see the ants. You can see the fire. You can see everything.
Oh my goodness. Trying to
How do
see
you
the ants.
feel right now?
Where are these ants? I feel very confused right now. There's a fire over there. There's ants over here.
Hey, listen. That confusion is normal. Just come closer. Everybody's
No, I
a
don't
little
think so.
confused when they try the fur the first time. The first time. Get it? See
Chet
what I
kinda
did
backs
there?
away.
It's worse than the ants. I
Nope,
do, and
don't
I'm
like that.
sorry. No, this is the worst.
All right, how about one more thing, chat? What do you want to do? Another action you can take, or another thing you can do. It's about as chaotic as I wanted it to be.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna go to Lucy and try to get some of these enormous chihuahua big ant. Get these enormous chihuahua-sized ants away from her.
You want to roll protect someone? Try to rip them off, or they start eating their skin off.
Punting them.
Oh my goodness.
That'll be plus tough for protect someone. That's a 13. What's it look like as you
13,
clear
okay.
these ants? Describe
Yeah.
that to me. Paint me a word picture.
All right. Jet just kind of wades into the fray, if you will, the ants, and just starts taking handfuls, armfuls of the ants, chucking them as he goes. Just basically wading in and just wah, wah, left and right, left and right, like he's throwing hay bales.
This is very effective, chat. Thank you. I
begin to think
wasn't
it's not werewolves.
Oh, okay. Oh God, everything's coming up roses.
Did someone say
Is it big?
roses?
Okay. I just got Chet off of werewolves, and now I got Sita on roses. Everyone, hey, John, how are you doing? You staying focused? please say you're focused. I need at least one of us.
John
where's
gives
Oliver?
a cautious thumbs up, and then he's like, "I'm still trying to figure out why he's wearing a Speedo."
Oh no! Oh, just regular Earth stuff. John's weakness.
I mean, you can come and check out the Speedo if you want there, big guy.
You know what? I appreciate the offer. But I'm gonna introduce you to my little friend, and John's gonna pull out a shotgun, and I want to kick some ass.
Oh,
that little friend.
Wow, you said he was little, but he's a lot bigger. That's a 9.
That's a 9. Yeah.
All right, how much shoddy damage does your shoddy do?
My shoddy does 3 damage, and it's messy and loud, and I need to reload it.
Like this big loud crack erupts from this gun and blasts this massive hole, this perfect hole in this werewolf. It looks like in that scene from Kung Pao Enter the Fist when he punches a perfect hole in that dude's stomach. It just looks like that, and he just looks at it and he's like, "Huh." And he puts his hand through it. Like, do you think it'll be noticeable if I put on a shirt? You think people will know that there's a hole in me?
Are you a cartoon?
Are you a cartoon?
Oh, this conversation.
Am I a
could last forever.
cartoon?
Oh no! Oh, you asked the wrong person.
And then, like, he says, "Well, let's find out." And then all of a sudden, you see like a giant boxing glove just out of nowhere on his hand, and like he swings it towards you and just like cracks you, and knocks you down to the ground, for 3 harm. Bam! Just whacks you.
Yeah, I reduce it by 2 because I have 2 natural armor. So I still stumble.
Yeah, and he's like, "Did you like have a dent or something? Can you blow it back up if you put your thumb in your mouth?" You know how the cartoons do.
I gotta think this one out.
Hey, tell Mr. Ray I love his show, by the way.
I rolled investigative mystery and I got a 4.
Oh no!
All of a sudden, this like wolf appears like behind you. He's like, you're wearing him like a backpack. He's like hanging on your shoulders, and he says, "You're my favorite podcaster." And then he wraps his big old like wolf arms around you and just starts choking you.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm being choked, but Ray's very happy and Adam gets an experience.
Let's cut to Sito while that's happening. Sito, what are you doing? You just saw an invisible person run and throw a match into the woods and set it on fire.
Yeah.
And you just struck a kid and you booped him on the head to put him in his place.
Yeah, and I put him in timeout. So I'm gonna chase after the invisible person, and I want to try and use magic to banish a spirit or whatever this Earl thing is.
Okay, go ahead. That's a plus Weird for
Yeah,
those listening at home.
and I use my staff, which is my smell focus, and I just swing it around wildly like a really long, extra long bat.
No, don't hurt. Oh, he's a good person.
He set fire to like the forest.
To the Wayne. He set fire to the Wayne.
11!
Oh, that's an 11. All
Like
right.
the Cena has an entire other fight happening against a kid and their imaginary friend.
He's not so imaginary, man. He picked up like matches and he set fire to the trees, and I cannot abide by that.
Well, I know. I understand. I understand. You can hear the trees yelling. There's Wilhelm screams, yeah, 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 in the background.
Yeah, so I crack him with the staff and hopefully banish him.
Yeah, you see just like an outline of kind of like an average looking kind of humanoid, and it just says, "Oh, not cool, dude," and then just like disappears.
That one in
and
particular
then-
item, really?
Huh? What? No, I'm just it's just a voice. It's just a voice I picked. It doesn't have anything to do with anyone. And so then the kid kind of tugs on. I guess are you wearing pants? What does your garb look like?
Yeah, like she's wearing like a Morticia Adams type dress.
Oh, great. Yeah, and the little kid looks up at you. He says, "Am I still on timeout? It was all El's idea to burn the foe. It's not mine."
Yeah, you're still on timeout. Just go sit.
Oh man, you suck.
Yeah, you suck.
He
You
goes to
suck
kicking
more.
the tree. Stupid Twee. I hate it.
You want me to
When I
hit
grow
you
up,
again?
I'm gonna be an anti-environmentalist.
Oh, good. If you live that long.
That's weird. You shouldn't say that to children.
Yeah, I'm starting to think you're not a child. So
I'm starting to think you're not a child.
I'm not a child. I'm a druid.
Oh, okay.
Now sit your ass on the ground and stay there.
Oh, I fine, but I'm not gonna like it.
I'm
hate
not
you.
asking you to. I hate you too.
I hate you.
Good.
You're
I
not
hate
my
you
mom.
Too. Yeah, good. I don't want to be your mom. I'd be stuck with you.
Well, I don't want to be your mom. You're stupid. I picked a booger and I wiped it on your dress when you were looking.
Oh, you know what? When I use magic, I get an extra effect because I'm a druid. So I'm just gonna put a wall of vines around him to keep him in his timeout.
Oh no, I'm scared of poison ivy. Wait, is this poison ivy?
Yes, it totally is. And she's like, "Oh no, it's not." To anyone else who's around, but to him, it's like it's totally poison ivy. Now stay the fuck there and don't touch anything.
You get a tap on your shoulder and it's a police officer. Like, ma'am, are you torturing this child?
What child?
All right, good enough. Then he walks
All I
away.
see is a bush.
Yeah, I like me some bush and bush light. And he just keeps going. Let's go back to Lucy. Lucy, you just got ants ripped off of your body.
Okay. I forget. Have we figured out what these things are yet?
No.
Okay. I
I'm
mean,
trying
I
to
don't
slow
think...
it down so you can take a second to do some more investigating.
Yeah. Well, the ants aren't on her. Oh God, is that a sharp roll though?
For investigate a mystery or read a bad situation, yes.
Oh crap. Okay, she's gonna try anyway, because she really would like
Yeah,
to know
do
what
it.
was going on, and I think she's like, Oliver, where are you, buddy? Okay, so I mean, I know normally I'm trying to get rid of you, but like, I don't want ants to take you away, okay? I don't want ants to take you away, Oliver.
Yeah,
I
you can
gotta
hear him calling back to you now.
Oh.
He's got his normal voice back.
Oliver, okay. Don't worry, I'm gonna figure this out. I gotta figure this out. Did it roll?
Did it
No?
roll?
Okay.
What? Do you...
Oh, I see. Okay, it's just going slow.
That's a 7.
Eh.
Are you doing read a bad situation or investigate a mystery?
Let's see. What? Investigate a mystery because she wants to know what the hell these things are.
Okay.
Okay.
What question would you like to know?
It's what sort of creature is this? But she's very much wording it in what the hell are these things?
So you're witnessing a lot of um, zany things happening. This is something that's very powerful, something that's clearly manipulating the reality around you. Nothing you see is real, but it's also super real at the same time. It's definitely at the behest of something powerful. And you can narrow it down to one of two things. Either you're dealing with a very powerful leprechaun, or you're dealing with a very powerful trickster.
Yeah, I think Lucy will go, oh, God, okay, so it's a leprechaun or a trickster. She'll just yell this out. This is no good. This is gonna be more bullshit. It's just gonna be so much bullshit. I'm coming for you, Oliver.
I'm coming to join you, honey.
Let's go.
So yeah, you find Oliver pretty easily. He's being carried off towards the burning trees by these chihuahua-sized ants, and you hear them going hup
Kicking at him.
hup 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 hup.
Hey!
Oh,
Get
like hey, get back in line. Oh, yeah,
Stop
sorry, sir.
pin-
Yes, sir. Hup, hup,
Stop pinching my skull. Get out of there.
he likes it. Hup, hup, hup.
Hey.
And then and then they drop him. And they all scurry away.
She'll like pick him up and like dust him off a bit. Hey, how you doing, buddy? That was weird.
You see like this kind of like this very slender Harlequin-esque person like kind of appears sitting on your shoulder. Like and then there's another like he's wearing like devil horns and there's another one that looks like him but he's wearing wings. And the one with the devil horns says, "You should totally continue burning down the park." And the other one's like, "No, no, you shouldn't. It's not good." How was that? Oh, you were perfect. Perfect. Chef's kiss. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't want to break up what you two have going on, but I feel like I might be the wrong person.
Are you interested in a throuple? Oh, a throuple, that is legal in my Bible.
Oh, okay. So I think okay. Already, I'm kind of attached to the skull right now. Oliver, shut the hell up. I'm getting
Would
out
that
of
be
this
a
situation.
quadruple? A quadruple?
Oh.
What would that be? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I can handle 4.
I feel like it's more like Lucy just like sits on the ground like okay, Oliver. I'm coming to you as my line of sanity, and I don't like that. I don't like that, Oliver.
You see the
Can
other
you
two
see
are
these-
like doing like this, staring at the skull.
Yeah. Okay, Oliver. Do you see them, Oliver? Would Oliver see them?
Yeah, yeah.
Great. Oh yeah. Okay. No, I know. Yeah. Okay. I mean, okay. You know what? I will tell them. And she'll turn and like whisper. Okay. So Oliver thinks your stuff's pretty stale, and also, and that like perhaps maybe you should just give this up and get. And like it's kind of pathetic actually.
Oh. Well, I mean, we seemed to be a big hit when we were on $2 Creature Feature. Don't you think? And the other one's like,
Okay.
yes, remember when we had the gremlins? Ah, and the tank? Ah,
Okay,
how
this
fun.
is all bullshit. There wouldn't be gremlins, a tank, and a trickster. That's like using a person as a weapon, which would be ridiculous in a serious podcast. And I don't know if I would listen to it. I can't believe a thing you two say. And I question your taste. There, I said it.
I always wanted to meet Steve. Do you know Steve? From the one with the thief girl and the guy who does a terrible Scottish accent?
Oh, you know what? You should talk to Oliver because he like watches quality stuff. Like I got him on that prestige TV and not like, I mean $2 for a creature feature. That's so cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like some 1920s shit.
Yeah, right. It explains the quality.
Did they have TV in the 20s? I don't know. I have
Yeah.
Adam's brain.
I mean podcasts truly are the medium of the week. So,
Yes, quite.
yeah.
So you think we're stale, huh?
Yeah, I do. No, I know, Oliver. I'm telling them everything. I usually hold it back. Usually I'm the nice one, but I feel like I'm just like I'm done today. I know, Oliver. It's nice to be on the same wavelength. I know, right?
It
Like I feel like we
is.
went. Hi.
We should hang out more.
I mean, this is kind of working, but okay. Oh no! Hey everybody! I'm making bad decisions in here.
So as you call out, like the werewolf just stops like choking, stops choking John and just disappears. The bugs, all the ants disappear. The fire goes out. The sunlight comes back. It's kind of well, it's starting to set. It's about sunset at this point. Um, and then the little kid also disappears.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, good. Legally, we're fine. I
Yep.
was gonna get worried about what we're gonna do about this kid situation.
We did not even think that far ahead.
and then you see
for the
like
body.
the other ones like the one with the angel wings like pulls out like a $5 bill, and the one with the devil horns pulls out a $20 bill. And they're like,
know
we
what?
can still keep this, right?
Oh God. You know what? Yeah, keep it. This is like me and Oliver have worked some stuff out, and I'd pay more for a therapist. So
Yeah, we're just trying to help your angry friend with his aggression. Should we be werewolves again? That was fun.
oh, I don't think feeding his obsession is good. We've been really like maybe if you could be like another mom. Oh, you know what? I'm falling right in for your trap because I have some ideas that might help. But I don't.
You see the one with the devil horn starts howling out like a wolf.
Oh, shut. Oh no. Well, Chet's coming now, so it's happening.
Bring it on, bitch.
Oh God! I mean, I kind of want to see that. I know Oliver, right? Like, what if he fought like a tiny werewolf? It'd be hilarious.
Oh, we'll shrink him down to our size. That'll be fun.
Oh God! Oh no, y'all making too much sense.
You see, like
it's
you
nice
see all of
to
a sudden
feel
like
joy.
you see like a wrestling ring just shows up out of nowhere and Chet's in it, and then you see just like a large size, the one with the devil horns is in there, and he's got boxing gloves. Like,
See, there you go. You won't get that on a podcast.
all right, let's do this, big man. And then you see all of a sudden like a crowd shows up and there's signs that says "Trickster, I barely know her" on it.
I personally vote for a chibi werewolf, like little chibi werewolf. Like that's me.
You got it, Mr. Ray. And then that shows up. Let's go. I got this.
We've been handed
fuck
too
you
much
up, huh?
power. Oh
Way
no!
too much power.
Way too much power is no good.
Can we
The
bet?
power of
Like, I
yes.
want to put my money on the little werewolves.
Oh yeah, you see a guy. He's got like one of those kind of like those green visors on and like a striped shirt. And he goes, "Yeah, placing all bets. Take your bets. Come on. Who's betting on the tiny werewolf and who's betting on the guy who's definitely gonna lose? Come on. Let's go." Odds are 1,000 to 1. Let's do it.
Oliver, I don't have
Hello?
any cash. I gave it to the kid who's apparently a creature. So,
Oh, you know what? We'll count that towards your bet. That's only fair. You gave it to a cow.
okay, yeah. You know what? Yes, put it on Chet. I think he needs a win.
Boy, does he? Says the angel on your with the wings. Boy, does he? Have you seen what that man does when he's alone at home? Depressing. He's so
This
sad.
guns. I mean, come on, man.
Kick his ass, Chet.
You see the
You
little
can
kid
do
shows
it.
back up. A little kid shows back up with his own little sign and says, "Yeah, kick his ass, chat. You could do it. I believe
Yeah.
in you."
Can I smack
Hey,
the
the
kid
imaginary kid
with the
believes in
staff
Thanks
you.
for the
again?
Thanks for the $5. I placed it on you, chat.
Smack the kid again with the staff.
Oh no!
Hey, ow, and he disappears. What is John doing, by the way, as all this is happening?
I think John's kind of like a little sad that his little like werewolf's gone. Like, yeah, he was joking him, but he was saying such nice things.
Aw.
That the what is gone?
The little
the one that was
werewolf
fighting
that
him?
was on his back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He just pops back up. Like he's just like sitting on your like he like kind of looks like Scrappy Doo sitting on your shoulder.
Oh, now I don't like this.
No.
Bam.
I've changed my mind.
Oh, I'm huffing and puffing. Oh. Put him up. So what do you? Is there anything that you would like to do while Chet is currently in the ring with a chibi werewolf about to box?
I think John wants to bet on 2 of his Chuck E. Cheese tokens on Chet, and then the other 2 on the Chibi Werewolf.
There you
He's
go.
like,
Yeah, split it down.
I literally can't lose.
I feel like Lucy might try to take John and Sita just off a little to the side and be like, should we be stopping this?
I really think it was
I
your
mean,
idea.
I mean, I do want to see it, but also like this paperwork's gonna be kind of a nightmare.
Only if we lose.
Is that, I don't know if that's true, but okay. I mean,
It's okay.
at least
Look, I was a big WCW and WWF fan. I know how these matches go.
I really
okay.
hoped.
I see. No, Oliver, I don't know if it's a Hell in a Cell match. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, so I guess we're just watching this then? Okay, I just wanted to check with everybody else. I don't know what
Shut
that means. A coffin match? That seems a little much. There's no way that happened. Okay.
So you're saying we should like rig it?
Oh,
I'm saying if you see a steel chair, just hand it to me. I know what to do.
okay.
And
I
then
guess we just let this play out then, huh?
you hear like on the like all of a sudden like this like loud like the speaker system like, all right, folks, looks like the match is about to begin. And then you see like a referee's in there, and like it looks like they're like telling them the rules, but like they're just moving their mouth, like because like there's a roar of a crowd, so it's like. So you couldn't do that on an audio podcast, and so Chet, you've just been given the rules which you heard nothing of, and then the ref just says let's get it on, and then he turns into Judge Mills Lane, and then and then you're in there with a little chibi werewolf. What do you do? Put him up.
All right, you want a fair fight? I'll give you a fair fight. And Chet pulls out a sawed-off shotgun and shoots the guy in the face.
An illegal weapon. Okay, use kick some ass, I guess.
I don't believe he heard that in the rules.
That is +2 for kick some anus. Yeah, celebrity deathmatch with Judge Mills Lane. That's a 10. What do you want your extra effect to be, sir?
I don't know because I have to look at that.
Yeah,
extra harm, inflict terrible harm.
So that's what, 4 harm?
4.
4 harm. So yeah, you shoot him, and he staggers back, and just you see like all the holes like forming in him. There's like white fluff falling out of his chest, and he says, "Huh, now that's gonna call for some retaliation." And then you hear, "Watch out, watch out, watch out!" And then like another chibi werewolf just jumps out of nowhere and RKO's Chet to the ground, grabs him by the head and gives him a diamond cutter to the floor for two harm.
That's my cue.
Wait,
you see, he gets up on the ropes and he goes like this.
I might be able to help John if this works.
Okay.
She wants to try. She has a pot. Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. It's called Jinx.
I love
and
a
one
good
of the
jinx.
things, is the target finds something you left for them, and I like to target John. But let me see if it works, because I don't want to be sad that and then it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I love
okay.
it.
Isn't that like if you fail, like the keeper gets to hold 2? Or am I thinking of another move?
Well, she got a 12.
Keep a
Oh,
hold
okay.
of
Well, then
you.
never mind.
Lucy's is look at John, and then she's pointing to under the apron of the ring.
Ooh. I knew you were my favorite. And
what does he find under there?
Oh, there's a table. In fact, there's several tables if he wants to stack them.
nice.
And some
nice.
tacks.
He's thumbtacks, tables.
Yeah. I like to think with the 12, there's a plethora. There's a lot of classics under there.
There's TLC under there. There's
There could be
thumbtacks.
an
There's barbed
entire
wire
wrestler.
bats.
Yeah, like Danhausen could be under there. So like,
Yeah,
go for it.
Danhausen's definitely in there. He goes, yes, grab some table housings. And he
Yes.
just pushes them out.
Yes.
I think John will, since he's a big beefy boy, he's gonna just pick up a whole table and then just like leap onto the ring and then jump off the ropes and try to come down and hit the werewolf with the table.
That's one way to do it. Roll kick some ass, please, for
Yeah,
tables.
awesome.
This is exactly what I thought I'd use when I picked this power.
I should have played the luchador.
Sero, you're on deck after this. That's an
That's
8
an
for
8.
kick some ass. How much? Let's see. What's table? Do you have like a standard melee weapon you use that we can base the damage off of?
I just have huge and heavy weapons. And that's
Uh,
either 4 harm or 3 harm.
I feel like if you're gonna break the table over him, you know what, let's call it 4 because you're a big boy. You're a big boy.
Yeah.
4 harm.
Full
You
weight.
crack
Yeah.
this. So Chet, as like you're recovering from this RKO, you see like this. You see this little chibi werewolf posing on the top rope, and then like as he jumps down, like John jumps from the top rope and just crashes his fucking table on him, putting
Oh,
a
look at him
hole in the ring.
Oh, look at him sell this. Ah, he's good. John's good at this.
Yeah, he's like
I did want to
yeah.
mention
You see,
I had a move I was going to use in this berserk where I take no harm.
Oh, nice.
No harm moves,
do
yeah.
you have that?
Yeah.
Do you want to use it? You can use it. You can retroactively use it if you want. You can Hulk yourself up.
Well,
Well,
it's just I just don't take harm during the fight until afterwards.
Okay.
You were just
Nice.
pretend
Love it.
like you're like
No, it just says you can't take harm moves against him, so you still take harm. You just won't die, and you won't get any harm moves about it. Yeah.
No matter how much harm you take, you can keep going until the fight is over. During
Mm.
the fight, the keeper may not use harm
Yes.
moves on you, and you cannot die. But yeah, so that's cool. I actually like that he's kind of like hulking up. So like, you know, you see Chet just like powers up and gets back up. So yeah, so this you see this kind of this chibi werewolf like crawling out of this hole that was made by John on the table. He's like, "Whoa, heavens to Moigatry!" And then we've got we've got Sita. Sita, what are you doing?
Sita's going to be like talking to the trees that are overhead, and she's going to ask them to rain down their acorns down on the chibi werewolves to either, or hopefully do both, as a distraction and also to trip them up to get underfoot.
So you want me to drop my precious acorns on some woof? On some little woof?
Yeah,
that what
well,
you want?
doesn't like the little wolf come along and like lift its leg and pee on you? Can't you like just get your own back for a change?
Are you shaming me?
No, I'm shaming the wolf.
What, I mean, that urine helps us grow.
Does it?
As people, as treeple, yeah.
Well, I acknowledge that you are like people and you have every bit as amount of rights as like the human peoples that are walking around, but I think that you should like also be able to stand up and say, no, don't like pee on me, don't deface me by cutting like your love initials in me or whatever, and just get your revenge now.
Can you roll manipulate someone against this tree?
Sure. See how it goes.
Yeah, I'm just curious.
I don't
Just
actually
curious how
think
it'll
I
work out.
am charming, but we'll go for it. Oh, it's a
You might
7.
be to this tree. That's a 7. Yeah, I think the tree says, you know what? Fine. You can have some of my acorns, but when you're done with them, I want you to put them all back where they were. Every single one.
Well, I don't know if I can like put them back on your branches because
No,
I
you
would
can.
need to ask permission to climb your body, but I could bury them in like soil that is like going to get the best amount of rainfall and the best amount of sun, so your children will grow.
I wasn't ready for them to leave the nest yet, so to speak. So me letting my children go a little earlier and watching them grow, I just don't know if I'm ready for that.
But they
You
will
know?
have like a head start against all of the other trees' acorns in the area. You know, you'd be like the best parent ever, and you could just like
That
hold
would
that
show-
over them, and you know.
Yeah, that would show Karen that my little saplings are growing up better than hers. Yeah, okay, fine. Just make sure you get every single one of them, the acorns and the beacorns.
Oh, totally.
Okay, fine. And not the seacorns. They're just extra. They're for show anyway. They're not really. So, okay, fine. So you want me to drop them on like some dogs or whatever?
Yeah, like on these werewolf guys down here.
All right. Watch me shimmy. And then you just and then just like you see like these little bullets of bullets of acorns start flying into the ring. Do you want to roll plus weird for me, just so we can kind of we'll call this like partially a magic, kinda.
Okay.
You have to convince the trees before the trees will let you
Oh
wield
no,
them.
I rolled a 6.
Well, you know what? Then the acorns are going to hit everybody in the ring.
Fair enough.
Everybody. um, but here's the thing: they don't hurt anybody because they mostly hit John, and John has such a rock hard body that they just shatter off of his body, and you hear the tree weeping behind you, as it watches its children, just explode onto this big blue man.
Oh shit.
Um,
Well, your aim was off. I mean, that's not
Your
on
aim
me.
was off. Let's go back to Lucy.
Oh my god.
There's crumbles of acorn everywhere. Chet's hulking up. This dog just got put through the floor with a chair with a table.
Um,
What do you do?
oh god. I think she's gonna read a bad situation. She feels like she's trying to find the end. Like is this gonna be forever? Like I can only pull things out from under the mat. So I'll run out of interesting things.
Okay. Yeah. You said you want to read a bad situation.
Yeah, I think she's just trying
Go
to
ahead.
specifically
Yeah.
figure out is this what it wants? I feel we're giving it what it wants. Okay. Oh, let me find my.
That's a definitive yes.
Yeah, I just feel.
Absolutely.
Okay. What is
You're participating in its stupid shit.
Sure. Yeah. This is very dangerous for us.
I think we're giving
Okay,
the
let me
keeper
finish.
what he wants.
You're also
Okay.
giving me what I want.
Okay.
Yes.
Mixed success. Okay, so I can. Okay.
What do you want to know? You can ask any
Uh,
question you like.
Oh, okay. So in her head, she's like, all right, so I think we have to end this. I think that we have to. So her thought is, what's most vulnerable to me? Where can I put, like, how can I help stop this?
Um, so I would say that since you kind of recognized earlier that there's a couple different creatures it could be, you've definitely determined now that it's a trickster, especially since it pretty much wrote it on signs. Um,
We got there. It took us a
Ye-
while, but we got
yes.
there.
So there's a multiple ways to do it, although it's a challenging way to handle it. So either if you have an inordinate amount of silver, you can kill it if you can pierce its heart directly and leave it in there. Um, but it's very challenging to do, but not impossible, as they are very resilient creatures. Another way you can do it is to give them a different muse. They are they bounce between like being lustful and like little minions. They like people's pain, but they also like other temptations. So like if you can give it a different one, and convince it otherwise, it'll just stop what it's doing because it's very single-minded. So those are two common ones. Or the third one, is you can trap it in some sort of lead trap, but you have to have a large amount of lead to do it, because it has trouble getting out of lead. Although I got out of the one from $2 creature. Shut up. So, but yeah, so lead also.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so she's
Yes, Mr. Red.
Oh, I was gonna say, I mean, if we need lead or silver, would you say that your jinx would work for that?
Oh. Let me read this.
Find it.
Let's see. Interfere. I mean, the target loses something that you will soon find. They could lose iron, like maybe they had that
From their
box.
blood.
Why did I
like-
carry this with me? Why am I wearing it like a chain?
I mean, if we played it loosely with Lucy, I guess, but I don't think they're specifically like. Though I guess we could try. Okay, so here's the thing: Lucy is like telling this to like if she can tell. Well, particularly at least John and Sita. She doesn't know how much Chet can hear, but she's kind of like, okay.
Well, he's going
so
berserk right now.
he seems busy. I'll catch him up later, and she'll lay out the like these
He's
are
doing
like
the
our 3
atomic
ways.
leg drop.
Yeah. Look at him. He looks healthy, right? Like I think this is healthy for him. But she'll like lay out like, okay, so like these are the ways we can do this. I don't have like a lot of silver or cold iron on me. I might be able to like I could try magic. It's a little, magic. It's, yeah, Oliver, it's bullshit. Yeah, Oliver says it's bullshit, but I mean occasionally it does work.
The
I don't
angel's
know.
still on your shoulder, and it's like,
Oh.
it's total bullshit.
Yeah, okay, I don't need you two working together. Why don't you go sit on Oliver?
Okay.
Oh my.
Oh, like in Oliver.
Yeah,
I'm sure
you know
they'd
what?
like that.
They're gonna have
He puts on like a swimming cap and just dives down to Oliver.
Yeah, see, this is fine. This is fine. See, I don't want this to keep happening. We have to end this. So she's
Well,
like that, or I mean, we could sick him on somebody else, but that seems wrong, right?
well, not really ethical, but I'm just thinking, isn't werewolf things like they like hate silver? So wouldn't Chet like have like a shit ton of silver on him?
Oh God, oh my, should we make Chet into a weapon?
Yeah, why not? I'm
John,
sure
John,
he
could
would.
could you wield Chet?
John,
I mean, I was thinking that, or like I could hold them in a full Nelson because nobody gets out of my full Nelsons, and then Chet can like deal the killing blow.
Beat a motherfucker with a motherfucker.
Should we tell Chet at any point of this, or just assume he's covered with silver?
I would assume that he has a lot of silver. I mean, he really hates werewolves.
Does. Okay,
Doesn't
this
he?
is a great plan.
we could just yell
what's
out
up?
like expose your silver to him.
Oh, I don't think we should encourage that.
Well,
Well,
then there
so-
would be like silver to trickster contact, right?
I don't.
Uh,
I don't. Know, I don't know what to do.
so while you guys are having this discussion, we go back to the ring to Chet.
Yes.
So the wolf is back up, and it's trying to give you like an Irish whip into the ropes. What do? Chet versus the wolf round 2.
What is an Irish whip?
Is where they take you by the arm and they throw you into the rope so you bounce off so they can do something cool.
Gotcha.
And you hear the announcer like, "Oh, there's the Irish whip. He's setting up for his finishing move."
All right. Chet will allow that to get thrown into the ropes,
Okay.
bounce off. As he's coming back, he's just kind of jump up, both feet out, and just
You gonna
spear him
drop
with
kick him?
both feet. Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Okay. You know what? I really like that. That's really good thinking on your feet with your feet there, Chet. So why don't we go ahead, roll kick some ass, but let's give it a +1 because I really like that. That was pretty fun. Way to use the environment.
Hey, gotta use it. I gotta find where it's the thingy.
That's
There it
plus tough. TOUGH, which is a weird way to spell tough, if you ask me. Language is fucking weird. Dang, that's a big old 12. Shit, son. Yeah. What's your extra effect, my man? You have more
I force
harm.
them
take
where I
less
want
harm.
them.
What's that? What's that look like? Where are you forcing them?
Kicking them backwards. I'm trying to when I'm picturing my head here. Just kicking them backwards, then kind of falling on top of them and just kind of pinning them down.
Okay, yeah. The moment you do that, the ref goes 1, 2, and you hear the crowd going 1, 2, 3, and like he kicks out at the
I
last
got
minute, Hulk Hogan style, like after the 3 because he's really bad at selling, but like you won just in time, and the crowd
Yeah,
goes,
Hulk
"Oh my
Hogan
God,
burn."
the upset, and the crowd goes wild, and like money starts raining from the trees. And all the money has a lot of it has John's name on it. A lot of it has Lucy's name on it. As it
God
rains
damn it.
down.
Are there any silver dollars?
The acorns have Sita's name on it.
Yeah, some silver dollars like fall out and land perfectly in your pocket. So yeah, that happens. And then the little kid shows back up and he goes, "Where's my money?
I smack him again.
I bet on
with
you
the...
too, Mr. Dad."
the stuff.
Why? You're such a mean lady. Will you adopt me?
No.
I don't want to get into that. I don't get involved.
Okay. And then he just fades sadly, like he just gets dusted, and Avenger style, just
Oh,
ashes away.
I don't feel so good, lady.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Wood.
Oh
Ew, he's all over me. Just
no!
all this.
Oh,
Ew.
John. One final hug from my friend John.
What? Why is it talking? He dusted. Why is he talking?
Just wipe it off and let it go back into the ground, like the circle of life.
Yep. And then you hear Lucy. I love that movie. It is so good. Have you seen the live action one? I think it holds up.
Okay, who am I hearing?
You see the angel, the one, the trickster with the angel wings.
Okay, all right, okay. So there's a lot of, I'm hearing a lot of voice. Yeah, it's cool. Hey, what do you think about like silver and like lots of it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
I mean, it's not
you
my
get-
favorite kind of jewelry, if that's what you're asking.
yeah, okay.
It
Hey,
burns my skin.
okay. I thought that. Chet, how much silver do you have? Silver this.
I got a whole pocket full of silver.
You know what? I'm happy to hear that. This is gonna sound weird. I'm so glad you're obsessed with werewolves. I'm so glad you're obsessed with werewolves.
Well, it's always the werewolves, but I told you.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Chet, I think it is werewolves. I was
Oh,
wrong.
they gotta die.
Okay, so do this. Silver them, Chet.
You
I
hear a
feel
crowd,
kinda
silver
dirty.
them, Chet. Silver
Ugh.
them, Chet. Silver them, Chet.
I know, Oliver. It's gonna be impossible to deal with after this. Let's just get through this first. I know.
So can John go ahead and do the full Nelson on the werewolf?
Oh
Or
my
the
God.
Yes,
she
yes, please. Yeah, because there was a second one that interfered in the first place. So like,
Oh.
yeah. So like as like you there, you put him in the master lock.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to roll no limits for that.
Go ahead.
And make sure he's not going anywhere.
It's an 11. He's like, I can break the master. Oh, you're quite. Oh, okay. Hang on. All right, just hang on a second. Tighter. No, little looser. Nope. And he just like gives up.
You ever seen Dragon Ball Z? That's where I
Yes,
learned this.
I love that show. he's just like, so what are you gonna do to me?
Hey, Chet, could you run this one through the heart? Just
No, hey,
just give it as much silver as you can in the heart.
let's talk about this, okay? Hang on.
Silver him. Silver him. Silver him.
Yeah.
Come on, Angel. Be cool
The
about
irony
this.
is, I didn't take that signature weapon, which is kind of ironic.
No.
Dumbass. The obsessed one.
I'm just looking at it going, I didn't take that.
Wait a
shucks.
second. Wait a second. Would using magic to enchant a weapon work on this?
If you want to, like, maybe you could take all his silver coins he just got and like imbue one of his weapons with it. Sure, why not?
Yeah. Okay. So Lucy here is like, this is sort of like, it's weird because I don't have a silver weapon. And she loses it for a second, like just absolutely screaming into the trees. Are you shitting me?
All the trees are also yelling at her like, are you fucking me right now? Come
Okay.
on!
Well, I
Chet,
guess,
we were rooting for you.
so then she's going to,
Adam
she
tried
will-
to use your backstory at least a little bit.
You let the keeper down. You
All
had
right,
one job,
she's just gonna
Hey, I
Shawn.
didn't put
roll
much
for
thought into
weird
it.
here. Okay, be cool.
13. Wow.
Nice.
She focuses and uses her frustration and anger to have every bit of silver she can find. Just like, what kind of weapon does Chet have?
It's kind of
Yeah.
a personal question, I think.
This is where we're at.
Just whip it out.
She's gonna clad
I mean,
something
I
in
got-
silver. So
I mean,
if we're going
there's-
to do it with that, then he has a really big knife.
Yeah.
gonna say,
Okay.
Now that's a
you-
knife.
You also have, I'm sure John's weapon is lying around.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you do have that big old sword thing.
With a 13, would it be asking for too much to get the silver on 2 weapons?
No,
I
not
mean,
at all. Go ahead.
I could roll 2 if you want.
Yeah.
Roll. Do all the rolls. Go
Everybody,
ahead,
let's do it.
Sero. Do a thing. What do you want to do?
Let's do it.
Where's
Are you gonna make the trees silver?
There's a tree.
That's an
Hell
11.
yeah.
Are you also doing more silvery stuff?
Yeah, I'm like, what did you silver? And I'll silver the rest.
Oh, well, she's trying for. I figure if she's trying for both, maybe you can help folk.
Yeah.
Make sure it's every last bit. Like together, we can get every bit of silver from like I don't know, a 2-mile radius.
Yeah, I'll be like,
our
you
powers
missed,
combined.
you missed a
Things are falling
piece.
out.
You missed
Yeah,
another
it's
one.
a little
Here's
messy.
some more.
Yeah.
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 Sita,
There's a
you
jewelry
hear
store.
Sita, you hear all the mushrooms saying, "We're giving you our energy. We're just channeling it right to you. You can do it, baby girl. Come on.
Thank you, fun guys. This is awesome.
You're welcome. We support you. Take down this evil space creature." What?
Cowabunga it is.
Yeah, that's totally what
So-
it is.
I like to think
So
they're
you s-
glinting.
Yes, you see like little kind of white droplets of like energy going towards Sita, and then Sita channeling that towards the weapons and creating another beautiful silvered weapon. And then all of the trees are channeling their acorns towards you as well to give you their power.
I mean,
You
thanks,
say-
but Sita, I'm having trouble concentrating. Hold the game better. Oh,
Sorry.
God. Oh,
you see a little angel on your shoulder has like an umbrella.
thanks, buddy.
Get under. You can.
But she's actually like protecting Oliver. She doesn't know, but she's like kind of doing this. Okay,
Right.
I know you don't have arms.
He appreciates it. I just love how much you adore this skull.
I
It's
don't.
so beautiful.
Hit me in the head. Acorns right here.
You know, they're totally in a relationship.
Oh no. Okay. Hey,
okay,
just
so
kill these,
John,
kill these things, please, please.
So John, you have the one of the wolves in like in a full Nelson.
Oh yeah.
And Chet, there's a silver sword and a silver knife there for that you already have, and there's a silvered sword on the ground that you can wield. You can dual wield and do whatever you like. What do you want to do? Yes, silver knife in one hand, a giant ass fucking troll sword in the other.
Bonus action.
All right, fair enough.
All right, what do you want to do?
Chet's gonna run over, scoop up this enormous bird, and I'm trying to think of how I want to do that. We'll basically run over to where John is, and just how to put this, carefully skewer the wolf without going too far.
All right, now listen. I know things were said, okay?
And
Let's
then he's
talk
going
about
to
this.
just go right across his throat with a knife.
Nice.
I didn't
The
kill your
wolf,
family.
not John.
Zelda says hello. Where is that
Yeah,
coming
what?
from?
And then, like,
Oliver, I don't know what the hell that means.
as you slit his throat, like a banner comes out that has the $2 creature feature logo on it. It just falls onto the ground. And then you hear, "Watch, listen."
Oh, damn. Wait, actually, they're pretty supportive, though. Shit. What have we done?
So yeah, you cut the throat of this thing. Now what do you want to do?
I was tired of that thing's mouth.
And then the angel sitting on your shoulder is like, "Wow, that was gruesome. Oh my god." And then like he looks to his left and there's another one of them eating popcorn. He's like, "Oh my gosh, serious? Wow, that was brutal. Can't believe I let us on TV."
Oh. Hey, so you're still here?
Wow.
Well, I am, but and I mean, he is.
Yeah.
I mean, you are. We are. I get us confused.
No, Oliver, I'm not going to ask if they want a relationship. I think this is
I
like just too much.
do.
No, oh no, because then we'd all live in my place.
You
Okay.
killed the naughty. You killed the naughty one. I'm naughty in a good way. That's
I
why I've been
can't make
hanging
these.
out with you the whole time.
Okay. Hey, Oliver, I can't make these decisions for you. So why don't you just talk to these angels and work something out? Oh God, I've made a horrible mistake.
Are you trying to hook me up with your skull?
I I can't stand in his way anymore. I realize that I'm letting my selfish needs stopping him from growing as a skull. When the ants almost took him, I really had a moment to think.
So then all of a sudden you see like a podium and a priest, and then like a podium that's holding Oliver, and then you see
Oh my.
the trickster standing in a dress, and they're like, oh, I've been waiting for this day my whole life.
Hey,
Oh,
And then
Oliver,
they
you're
walk
bad
up and they
at
say,
relationships.
John, will you walk me down the aisle? I just realized no one did, and I kind of want to do this right.
yeah, hold on. Hey, Chet, just hold your arm out like this with the knife.
See, I
Lucy
was going to do
steps
something different,
back.
but I like that too.
Yeah.
All right. And then I was gonna say, can I use Chet to stab the trickster in the heart again?
Yeah.
Sure, you gonna weaponize Jet?
Yeah,
You gonna
yeah,
wield Jet?
yes.
Sure, go ahead. Why don't you do a? Let's do it. Sure, let's do a kick some ass.
Alrighty.
You know what? Let's have Chet roll one too. It'll be a tandem kick some ass.
That's a
It's
12
a
for me.
12 from Jongmar, the frost troll.
So you
And then what is Chet gonna get?
wield Chet
I have my
competently.
glass on so I can see this hole. There we are.
Yeah, sometimes you do glasses on to see the hole.
Yeah.
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 Don't get him started about holes.
Oh no,
Ooh,
that's
a
a
6.
6. So
Oh,
like
no.
you thrust so hard. You thrust Chet in his extended arm into the trickster, but the blade is gone. And this powerful, you hit him so hard, you do like a falcon punch with Chet. And Chet, you feel your magnificent manly fist thrust into the trickster, knocking it back up the aisle. And it says,
Ooh,
they turn
my.
around, they say, well, that's not what I was expecting, but that's certainly a story to tell the grandchildren.
Oh.
Were you trying to stab me? They start looking around.
Get the sword, John. The sword.
Right, right. I think John's gonna grab the sword, like run over and just pull it out of the other werewolf, and then just let Javelin throw it at him.
Okay, roll another kick some ass, I guess.
Okay. Hopefully I get this one.
Chet's
Nervous.
not still stuck in this guy, right?
No. Could you
Okay.
imagine?
That's an 8. Can I spend a luck and make it like a complete?
Sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah, so you do that, and the sword sticks in, and they look down at Oliver, and they're like, I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you, Oliver. And then this sword comes javeling from the back end of the session. Were you gonna say something, Megan?
No, I hear this. No.
As it just in slow motion, like the trickster's doing it on purpose because they know they're about to die. Everything slows down. And they're like, no, and then swash through the chest, and the trickster just falls down in slow motion. And everybody goes back to normal speed, but it's still falling in slow motion. As it hits the ground, and you hear the loud echo. And then all of the magic disappears. The fires are completely out. The wrestling ring goes away. The wedding ceremony all disappears. Oliver falls to the ground, clearly distraught, off of his little pedestal.
Yeah, Lucy will grab him. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
And then you hear a slight whisper that just says, "I'll see you on Redgate and Wool."
Oh no! The trickster's a podcast disease. It's spreading.
It's an online virus. Damn it, Adam! Now we're infected.
$2 creature feature got you a gift. Here.
Yeah, here you go. It's like one of those chain letters. Send this to 10 of your friends.
It's like trickster
Right. I
herpes.
fixed it. We're all safe.
Also, just so you guys know, the trickster, just as a quick plug, is in the creature compendium. If you like the trickster, he's a lot of fun to play. So you guys have slain 2 tricksters in one go.
Well,
Is there anything that you would like to do while you're still at the park?
Same sword too.
Ooh,
Same sword.
Yeah.
1 sword, 2 tricksters.
2
Oh
thrusts.
no,
Oh no.
Oliver! Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that,
Silver
honey.
protection.
It's like, Oliver, how do you even know that one?
I don't even. I gotta watch your internet access.
YouTube.
Yeah, I think Lucy's just kind of like, literally kind of like a baby, kind of just. It's okay. It's okay. There's snot. I hear snot. There's no snot, but I hear it. Okay, it's all right. We'll like turn on Lifetime.
You guys
We'll
hear
get
kind of
some
like a
rosé.
codec call in your ears, like. Brr, 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 brr.
Oh my God, were we on comms that entire time? Oh no!
You hear Aunt Samantha, and she's like, "Hey, so I just found out that my ex-lover's children were supposed to be showing up. This might not be one of our hunts. I think that they might have been my kids. I'm not sure. Did you guys happen to see a couple little? They love to dress up like clowns. He just sent me a picture of them on my phone. They're super cute. They love to cosplay. Have you seen them?"
John pulls out his
I ain't seen no
walkie-talkie.
kids.
Yeah, he's like, nope, haven't seen them. Yep, no idea about what, any of this. And I think the first sign of his apocalypse appears because I used luck, and the sun just turns black, like it's an eclipse, like so there's a light ring around it. But yeah, it's, and he's like, oh, that can't be good.
I don't know. That might be better than upsetting Aunt Samantha. Bring on the apocalypse.
And then you hear in your ears, "Oh, it's being brought."
Oh shit.
Oh, it's already been brought. Well, thus ends the sun sets and the fireworks fire into the air, and they explode into letters that say "The End?" question mark.
Oh no, there's another trickster. Fuck.
Actually, yeah, that's what they say. More fire says, "Oh no, it's a trickster. Fuck." So they just and then the credits roll Star Wars style. So congratulations, you all level up. I don't care. Everybody levels. Good job.
Yay.
If we ever use these characters ever again, congratulations, you've slain 2 tricksters. Good job.
Yay.
Feels good. Feels good to slay tricksters.
You
So,
killed Aunt Samantha and Loki's children.
was it Loki's?
I mean, technically it was like Chet and John though. So
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, you guys helped them with the
totally.
silver, though.
Well, oh no, we didn't know what they were gonna do with that silver. Oh my
Me first.
God.
She just thought they were werewolves. Like,
Yeah, we were trying to help Chet through his trauma.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm.
You get a level. You get a level, right? Everyone, come get
Feel
some
so
level
better.
ups.
yeah. Thanks so much,
Alright.
Adam, for coming and keeping for us. The crazy man that you are. Do you want to pimp your podcast for the folks watching?
Oh yeah, I don't guest on a lot of stuff. I forget that I do that. I can do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's called Role Players. You can also find me on the Twitters at Role Players Win. It's the name of the podcast plus the word win, because we're awesome. We do all sorts of fun stuff. We do Monster of the Week lately. We have something called the Monster of the Week Extended Universe. So, like, if you're interested in joining it, anybody can come and play, even if you've never played before. We're always accepting new people to come and try it out. We have a ton of cool stuff that exists within our canon and slightly outside of our canon. And we also play Savage Worlds, Dungeon World, Call of Cthulhu. We do all the things. So if you ever want to learn a new game and you want to find a nice new community of fun people, come and join the Monster of the Week Extended Universe. Rosie loves it. Just ask Rosie Rosenberger there. He loves it. #1 fan. what a mensch. Um, yeah, so that's it. That's it. And also the Creature Compendium. If you like the Trickster, he is one of my favorite ones that I put in the book. And Mr. Ray used it on his show, $2 Creature Feature. And that's where I got the inspiration that I thought it would be funny if I made it also be the
Man, this
4th
is
of July special.
starting to sound familiar.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So I
Not
thought it would
this
be really
again.
funny. Because like I remember there was a quick moment in the episode where Mr. Ray had the trickster say like be aware that he was on a podcast. So like so I was like, oh, I'm gonna use that and be like, $2 creature feature. I was on there once. So yeah, so if you like that and all sorts of stuff, the creature compendium has 25 critters in it that are prepped and ready to go with custom moves, and it's $5 on Drive Through RPG. And I'm coming up on 100 sales on that bad boy. I'm like, I think 8 away right now, so I'm pretty excited.
Wow,
It's
that's
about
awesome.
99 more than I thought that I would sell. So I'm I'm pretty excited. But yeah, that's the end of my plug. Thank you for listening to it. So
Okay, and we also had Megan and Mr. Ray from $2 Creature Feature. Which one of you wants to plug the podcast?
Oh, you're the keeper, Ray. Bye.
Yeah, I'm Ray. I'm the keeper of $2 Creature Feature. We're chugging away onto our second season. We just released a 4th of July special that was sponsored by the Creature Compendium. And yeah, as Adam said, it does have a trickster and a tank and a car chase, and somebody gets used as a
it's
weapon.
wonderful.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. It was
It was-
unexpected, fantastic for Zelda to be wielded against gremlins, and very specifically to cause as much damage as possible, not to shake them off her, to hurt the gremlins that are on her.
Yep. Also, I'm a indie game creator. I've got about 10 games out on sale right now. It's for a bundle. You can get them all for $10. It's to help me and my family out right now. I've kind of had some financial trouble. Like the compressor on my home air conditioner went out, so I've been like sitting in a closed room with fans, and you can probably hear my AC in the background, my window unit. So, if you pick anything up from there, it would be all going towards that stuff. So, I'm gonna go ahead and plug the link in the chat if that's okay.
Oh, yep, sure. I already plugged your itch page in general, but if you want to share
Ray,
that
you're
link
so
direct,
fucking
that's
close
fine.
to meeting your goal, dude.
I am. Yeah, I was gonna
Oh
say,
my
like, since
goodness.
we've done
Yes.
this, like, we're at 81%, which is incredible. I was only like, I
Wow,
thought
dude.
500 would be like a far cry, but like this literally went up at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
like this morning.
Mhm.
It's
Get
been
them good
pimped all over
games.
the internet, man. It's been
Yeah.
pimped.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff. Three Baddies and a Baby is probably my
Yeah.
favorite one in there.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Which Megan helped me with that. She did all the artwork for that. Like,
And we did a
it's
holiday playthrough, which is one
we
of the
did.
weirdest games I've ever been up. Do you like babies that sound like Rambo, or a toy called Tickle Me Gizmo?
I
That
love
is just some
Rambo
of the
Baby.
yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Oh,
Yeah. Rambo Baby
Rambo
will
Baby.
return.
Rambo
And
Baby
he's
was
also got
amazing.
some Monster of the Week mysteries there, that the ones that
Yeah.
he ran on $2 Creature Feature. So if you've listened to those and want to play them for your
Yeah.
own table, go grab them from there as well.
Yep.
Yeah, if you want to be the menches that puts them up over that 500 goal, we're super
Yeah.
close.
Do
Like
it.
that's
Yeah.
it. If
Yeah.
like 9 more people buy his $10 bundle, he's made it. He got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, God, that would be incredible. And also I just want to say, I've been saying this, if you buy the games and you're like, I want to play but I don't have anybody to play with, like, let me know. I will run the system for you. Like, most of them can be a lot of fun just by yourself, but like with people can also be fun. So we can get some together, don't worry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I guess I should pimp my podcast that Shawn is also in as well. We are
Shawn's in it.
Yeah, Shawn is
Yeah.
in it. Yeah, he just has a really bad accent that sometimes goes Russian. I'm shaking his head. You're on mute, mate. You can't talk back. So we've got a sassy thief and a Scottish werewolf who hunts monsters, roll dice, and bicker in a small fictional American town named after Jimi Hendrix. And all that information is in the chat for those of you who are paying attention to that. And also, I have a couple of Monster of the Week mysteries that are based on games that we've already played on Redgate and Wolf as well. Some of them are the one-shots. that I've run, and others I'm working my way through all of the mysteries. So the links for that are in the chat as well. Now,
Yeah.
I just want to do a quick question to Megan and to Shawn. So you guys have played for your usual keepers, which for Shawn is me, and for Megan is Mr. Ray. How does it stack up against what we all went through here with Adam?
Okay. I
I
see.
want-
Okay.
Megan, I want you to remember we are recording tomorrow, and
Yeah.
You've
I
already
know,
given her
right?
a +1, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Oh, you can't take that away from me. That's in chat.
yeah, no,
This-
that's fine. I have ways of getting you more experience if that's what you want.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you know what? It's fine. This was lovely. Thank you so much. It was fun as hell. Was I terrorized by a trickster again? Yes. And I would say that both trickster terrorizations were unique and wonderful and a nightmare in their own way.
Well,
Thank you.
I was inspired by Mr. Ray. and
Yeah,
what he did.
I don't like your powers combined. I don't know if that's good for me as a player.
Oh, that's a dream. We got to figure out some way to both of us run a mystery.
Shit.
Co-GM. Oh yeah. That'd be
Yeah,
Let me
fun.
go.
oh, yeah.
Let me go apologize to the rest of the cast. Hey, Laura and I'm sorry.
What about you, Shawn? Because I'm the only one who's been the
Okay.
keeper for you. So this is your only other Monster Week of
Oh,
experience
really?
outside of Redgate and Wolf. Yeah.
Wow, that's so fun to hear.
Mm.
I hope it was fun.
It was. I'm frightened to say anything else though, because for what you've already done to Angus, God only knows what'll happen next. So this was fun. It was unique as far as being a one shot, as compared to obviously with Redgate and Wolf, where I have some vested interest. So it was a little different. A little bit more carefree as far as that was concerned, but it was definitely funny. It's a good time.
Cool. I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Well, your character didn't get shot, so I mean that was a big
No.
difference.
I was
Wait,
afraid I was going to get stabbed though.
We're supposed to be careful with our long-term characters. Ray, you never said this. I feel like I'd play Zelda differently. Damn it. She'd been injured so many less times. If I was like, man, I should take care of this character.
yeah.
I should
No,
stop
it's-
running into danger.
It's fine. You know what? There's even a mundane move that if you run into danger, you get bonuses. So just level up and take that. It'll solve all your problems.
If she takes a mundane, she'll lose her mind. She already has self-esteem issues, Ray.
She does, but she's the best.
Thank you. I'm back on the good side.
Apparently,
We
he's
have to
back
stop
on
right
your
now.
good side, but yeah. We have gotten a question from someone in chat. This is from
Okay.
Rosie Rosenberger. I believe you're all aware of Rosie. Which character in your games shows up in your dreams the most?
Marion the time snail.
You've
I don't know
dreamt
why
about
I
it?
think so much about that stupid character. But that's the one for me. The shitty snails that run time jail. That's what I think about. What does it count if I don't see them but I hear them?
Yeah,
Oh my
sure.
God.
Like I hear their voice because it's my voice. You know?
Ah.
So like I don't interact with them. I've never seen them animated, but like I think in Marion voice, I guess, when I dream. Like and like I'm not aware of it until I've woken up. But like in my dream, like it's just my voice because I know it's one I've made for the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, and then also I had a dream about the Eiffel Tower with Jim John and
Slappy
Slappy Pete.
And the succubus.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that one.
Oh,
that
wow,
one sticks
yeah.
in my, that one sticks in my dreams quite a bit. And,
That was our first it was our first game together, wasn't it?
It was.
Interesting opening.
Yeah, I'm trying. And then during the day, I think this is like totally true. I imitate Carlton Merriweather's voice that Rosie plays a lot when I'm thinking. Like if I'm really trying to work on, like earlier this morning, actually, I was at my job and I was trying to find like a file, and I was like, "No, where did I put that file?" You know, so like I kind of like imitate Carlton a little bit without thinking about it.
I have
don't
to
know
say
why.
I really like Carlton, and I've even I've used his voice. I use his voice in season 2 of $2 Creature Feature.
Did you
He's
really?
he's a part of a pair, Lawrence and Larry, and he's Lawrence.
Oh.
Oh, it's
So Lawrence and
amazing.
Larry control about 90% of these school clubs, and they take the money off of that to live off of. Nobody makes a move in Jupiter Hollow without us knowing about it.
I love that he's part droopy. I'm
Yeah.
happy.
And then his companion, he's Larry, and they've been going to college for the past 25 years or so. So Larry's a certified
Been
genius.
going to
Like he's
college for 25 years.
yeah, they're
And
they're
wrong.
perpetual students. They're never gonna pay
Some
back
Van
their
Wilder
loans.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What about you, Shawn? Have you dreamt about any of your characters or any of the characters from the show? I feel like you've probably dreamt about Eramitha for some reason, but I don't think I need the details there.
Well, that's kind of a private topic, but,
Is it Meadow? Do you dream about Meadow?
No. Maybe nightmares.
He's scared of Meadow for some reason.
She's a
Creeps
gem.
me out, man. Creeps me out.
Nah, she seems great. What's the name of Mater? How about him? He seems cool.
Well, he's
Deputy
Shawn's
Mater.
mate in real life. That's who he's named after.
I do. I work with a guy named Mater.
Wow.
Yep.
I
Oh,
always
that's
think
good.
of Larry the
I
Cable
don't
Guy
dream that.
whenever I hear about Mater, because he plays Tow Mater in
It's pretty-
Cars, and so I
Right.
think yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, we've
Megan,
Pretty gap parallel.
do you dream about anybody?
But I don't think I dream, but if I'm having a thought, I'm like, man, I wish the guy who saves us, aka Deacon, was real. Because he's an NPC who we didn't know his name for a while, but he saved us a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And now and then you dropped it that he looks like Timothy Olmanson, which is rude. Because he's like also I was like, oh crap, is he hot? Oh no, the guy who saves us might
Yeah.
be hot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I was like, damn it, Deacon.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this the shipping thing that I heard about on $2 Creature?
No.
No, that's
No,
gonna come
but-
out in Tuesday's episode.
Oh, okay. Well, I've still got to catch up. I'm only about 1.5 through season 2, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
You gotta
Zelda
waste it.
does need to talk to Deacon, but it'll be more like serious stuff.
Oh, not like
Yeah, of
Chelsea
course.
speaks to hot guys. Gotcha. Right.
Yeah.
It should
Zelda
be
Zelda
something
hasn't
else.
found her heart yet. There's just too many things to be paranoid about. She doesn't have time for relationships when the world's trying to kill you.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
just
she
the-
finds something that's not trying to kill her super actively, then she'll think about it. She'll be like, "Oh, you're cool. You weren't trying to kill me?
I think you need to
So,
talk to your keeper about that.
What's up? Hey, you're not actively evil. That's hot."
We just got a comment from Trixie Bell Kiwi, who Shawn actually knows and played D&D with once many years ago. Remember when we would play with D&D with Marina and X on Google Hangouts when you started playing D&D again before we started playing D&D online with Celeste and everyone else? He can't remember. Don't worry, Marina. Apparently you're not
Sure, yes,
memorable.
yes.
What? You do remember? Oh my god.
Oh, well, you could have just said Marina, and I would have known who that
I
was.
did say Marina.
Long story.
Anyway, she says, but everyone dreams about Angus.
That's darn right.
Where's the beef?
Wait a second, Ray. You didn't answer the question. Okay, wait a second. I was trying not to answer the question, and then okay, all right, very very clever.
I will put it this way. Some of the more scary stuff that I just throw into mysteries, like the unsettling, like the Upir, like part of that was from a dream.
Oh God.
They're a monster that's in a future mystery. So I dream about
Wow.
monsters more. I did have a really wild dream about my character.
Oh no, we losing Mr.
Oh
Ray.
no.
Oh
he
no, the
froze.
most
Are we all
exciting
gonna-
part.
Are we all going to rearrange
I
on
know,
the
right?
screen
It's
again?
cliffhanger now.
Oh
God, don't edge me like this, Mr. Ray.
no. Oh no.
I freeze up.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
Yep,
yeah.
you did.
There we go.
Okay. Good
Just
thing I
interrupt-
wasn't. Good thing I wasn't telling an embarrassing story. Boy, that would.
Oh,
How much did y'all hear?
basically, I think
Honestly-
that part. Yeah.
Right as the climax was coming, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
no. I had a weird dream that Mal was a porn star in an alternate reality. Like it didn't like go into the action or anything. It was just like we were like coffee buddies, and like we get together and hang out like once a week, and we just talk about how work sucks, and
Literally.
you know your boss is riding your ass, stuff like that.
Keeper, Chelsea would like to meet this alternate universe, Malcolm.
I mean, sure, he's out there. We've already met one other alternate universe Malcolm.
No,
On the recent episode.
that was just a mix-up, Malcolm. Like that's
Oh, right. Okay, so
yeah.
that wasn't actually alternate universe Malcolm. That was just the wrong
No,
Malcolm
no.
that they picked. Okay.
That was
Well,
just
they're out
happened to be
there.
another Malcolm Duval.
Yeah, they're out there. So yeah, sure, we can do
Alright.
that as long as Chelsea's okay with cheating on Malcolm with Malcolm.
Could it be like a throuple?
I mean, that's up to you guys. I don't want to get in the middle of that. You guys already have someone in the middle, so
That's
you
up to
know.
the
Eiffel
dice.
Tower.
That's Bravo team. That's the running gag on Bravo team.
Yeah, maybe Charlie team will also create the Eiffel Tower, and then the cycle will be complete.
JJ runs screaming.
Yeah,
man, so
their
many-
child, yes. Their adult child.
That's how he gets out of the team. That's how he leaves Charlie team. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm done. Nope, I'm out.
So for all of you people out there who haven't heard, like, there's the main role player's story, and then there's if any episode that says MotWEU in it, a lot of these fools are in, and like there's a kind of a long, it's like long form one shot stories, I guess. They're relatively longer compared to the rest of the episodes. So if you want to kind of get some idea of what some of these wonderful people play, that's what they're talking about. Is the Monster of the Week extended universe, which again you're all invited to come and join if you'd like. I would love to meet more people and play with more of y'all because, I don't know if you recognize it, but I'm kind of an extrovert, so like I like people.
Yeah.
And then he takes a
It's like
drink.
food to me. It's like food to me.
Mm.
So show me your inners, your inner you.
Is that another ass wagon joke? Because I mean, I think we moved.
Hashtag ass wagon.
Like, I'll be honest with you, with the ending of that, like I had a couple ideas of how that could end, like if it got a little bit too crazy, well, too long and crazy. Was like I was gonna have Aunt Samantha call you and be like, "Oh shit, is that a trickster? Bring him over."
Nope, we're done. Yep.
But then, like when you guys were like, "Oh, we definitely got to kill these things," I was like, "Well, who am I to get in the way of murder?" So like I was like, we'll just let them do that, and then actually I got the idea from one of the commenters. One of them said something about I don't remember who said it. Somebody said something about kids, or no, Loki coming back. It was Loki coming back to chase after Aunt Samantha, and I was like, well, can't be Loki because they're both dead, so those are probably his kids.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens. Sometimes you accidentally use a silvered weapon on two tricksters that happen to be a demigod's kids. Sometimes that happens. That's what you're gonna do.
It'll be all right.
Yeah, Sarah, have you dreamed about any of your characters?
No, actually, which is weird because I dream about a lot of random things. I've dreamed about people that we've role played with in podcasting and Monster of the Week, but not about characters.
It's Shawn's mustache, isn't it?
No, not Shawn's mustache. Actually, I don't think. No, I have dreamed about Shawn, unfortunately. No,
I knew it.
Rosie and Ollie turn up pretty often, just doing random things for no reason.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds yeah.
And
They're
Diaz.
very dreamy. They're very dreamy people. I don't blame you. Mr. Ray, I dreamed about your voice being on a phone call once.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it was you, but it was definitely your voice. It was like one of those Charlie's Angels thing, except that it was on the phone instead of like a box where they're like, "Hey, Angels," like you were just kind of like on the phone, like telling me that there was something I needed to accomplish, some mission. For life of me, I can't remember, but I remember it distinctly sounded like you. And then I wanted to tell you, and then I forgot. But now we're talking about it. My brain's like, "Hey, you remember that time?"
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Now I like really like I'm gonna keep an ear out. Like if they want to do a Charlie's Angels reboot, like I'm gonna be like, hey, you should make me Charlie, and I'd be like, hello, Angels.
I was about
Harley,
to say,
that's his
yeah.
name.
You just got the $2 creature feature experience. Mr. Ray is using his voice to tell you that there is a mission you have to complete
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
every
monster.
Saturday when we record.
If you
Every
could just start,
Saturday.
if you could just start calling your cast angels from now on, that would be
Oh,
very fulfilling.
we can't call Eric an angel.
No.
We can't. It just
Let's
no.
quotation angels. Let's quotation angels.
We're all quotation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real rough too. I don't know if Tammy's an angel.
Speaking of
You-
Charlie's
I
mean-
Angels, though, Shawn and Celeste, the first Monster of the Week game that I ran for them, they were working for a patron called Charlie, and he referred to them as his angels.
Oh,
Look
that's
at
good.
that. See,
Yeah.
there's some credence there. Yeah, I think it could happen. Or if nothing
horrifying.
else, maybe like one of those weird supernatural episodes where they go all like a TV meta, and you guys
yeah.
just like get sucked into a TV show, and then you're like, "Hey, angels."
That's great. Oh yeah.
Ooh, I've done that with books.
See, I don't know why I haven't done that yet. That's such a great idea. That's not original, but I still want to do.
It's one of my favorite tropes on
Yeah.
TV is just to see TV do other TV. Like
Yeah,
it's
especially if it's like usually a more serious show, and then it just gets really campy and serious, or
Mm.
campy and weird, and then goes back to serious. Like that time Scrubs was on a sitcom, and then someone died at the end and went back to serious mode.
Wasn't there a
Good stuff.
Supernatural episode where they were on Scooby Doo?
Oh yeah, that was the
That was a
animated
good one.
episode. That was so funny. Oh, and there was like a lot of sexual innuendo with Velma, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's,
Oh yeah.
she's
That's
she's kinky. She's getting her own show, her own like R-rated show on HBO Max, I think.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, that kind of started with the live action movie. Like that they really like ramped up like the kinkiness of Velma and just like, that she's got a lot more going on than just being the smart one.
Yeah,
And
if you're into
like,
girls in sweaters, look up Velma cosplay. You won't be disappointed. It's pretty good stuff.
I
Oh,
know
Shawn's
in the
typing.
Scooby-Doo movie there was a subplot of Daphne and Velma like having a relationship or like hinting like they were wanting to do a or something like that, and it got cut out of the final film. So there you
Oh,
go.
you
There's
know.
some
Little bit of
Somebody
movie
criminal
trivia
act
for
right
you.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some good stuff. Is this how you thought that your stream would go, Sarah?
I don't know. I guessed it would be crazy. It's bloody hot. I mean, wigs. And I understand it's probably hotter for you guys in America because summer. And Mr. Ray has no real aircon. So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Summer in a wig was a choice, and I made it.
he looks awesome.
I forgot that I was in America.
I applaud you for that. Yeah. No, I was kindly reminded because here we are the 8th of July and there's still people shooting off fireworks.
That's true.
So grateful for the reminder.
Mm-hmm. So were the
Merc.
animals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys in the comments are so weird.
Why? What are they saying?
they're like, yeah, thanks for the Velma. Like they're responding to the Velma comment. They're like, oh, so where do I search that?
These are my
Dixon-
people.
Yeah, Dixon's like,
Well,
yeah,
it was
thanks for that."
Rosie. Totally. It was Rosie, Shawn. Totally your person.
Yeah, both of them are like, yeah, okay, yeah, cool, thanks.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you know what? Yeah,
I guess we should
Velma over
probably
Daphne every day.
we should probably wrap this up, hey? Because I know Shawn has
Yeah.
to go to bed soon because he'll turn into a pumpkin.
That's
Um,
true.
Sure
Yeah,
thing.
and I haven't eaten, so yeah, that might be
Yeah, food is important.
good too.
And hydrate
Yeah.
and electrolytes and stuff, you guys. So
Mhm.
thank you very much to the keeper and my fellow players
Thank you.
for hanging out here.
Yes,
and
thank
doing
you for
this.
having us on. We
Yeah.
really
It was
appreciate you
a lot
hosting
of
this.
fun. Thank you so much.
Awesome, great. And to Shawn, who actually I've surprised me by agreeing to do this. I just told him you need to be on the stream, you need to wear pants, and he was like, okay. Yeah,
I have pants on.
I'm glad you have pants on, Shawn. Good.
I can show you.
No, that's okay.
Cut the feed.
You guys have to subscribe for that.
yeah,
That's
totally.
right. You put it behind the paywall.
Okay.
I think
Fans.
someone said in the chat just earlier that Redgate and Wolf is sitting up on Pornhub. So probably not Pornhub, maybe OnlyFans. But yeah,
I'm sure
Good to
furries
see
would be into
more
it.
of Shawn's stash.
Mm-hmm.
The Shawn to
I
pillow.
can't
or
believe you've
whatever
been
it's
hiding the stash this whole time.
called. You didn't
like-
know?
I've recorded a whole arc with y'all. And I didn't know Shawn had this wondrous mustache that I'm 100% jealous of. I'll be honest.
Oh, we just
Yeah,
give
it's
him
pretty
shit
great.
about
Thank
it
you,
all the
Mr. Ray.
time.
At least someone appreciates
My
it.
facial hair
I-
always looks like I'm trying to grow facial hair. So,
Yeah,
it
I'm
looks like
I'm
I'm
in that
trying
same
to do
boat.
it.
I have a football mustache. It's got 11 laces.
Okay.
And one last
Thank
time
you.
before we go, here's Mr. Ray's itch.io link for his SOS bundle. Please go check it out.
Yeah,
He's so close to
definitely.
his goal, about $90 off. It's about 9 sales worth, and you can put tips at the end. Help a guy out, one of the sweetest men on planet Earth. Please
Yeah.
share it with
Oh,
all your
thank
friends who like tabletop role playing games. He'll share it. He'll play it with you. You don't even got to learn it. He'll teach you the one pages, dude. He got you. Right? Mr. Ray's the man.
He'll let you win too.
That's right.
I will.
Yeah.
Yes, I will let you in the RPG.
Yeah.
Somebody just donated $50, so thank you so incredibly
Oh,
much
wow.
for that.
Thank you, Dixon.
So yeah,
I'm sure it was
I'm now at
Dixon.
91%. So
Oh my God! Look at that. Hell
This
yeah,
is-
Ray!
thank you so much.
Yeah.
You all have my undying thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you also to everyone who has turned up to watch us, for everyone who has shared the tweets and told their friends or whatever it is. If you haven't already, please drop a follow for this Twitch stream. And I think we'll probably have to do this again, since it was such a huge success. I know Rosie and Onyx Robot are chomping at the bit to play next time. So we'll see what we can organize.
And I feel like I'm being selfish with a trickster. Like trickster doesn't have to always come from my characters. Everyone else should get to enjoy the trickster too. Here you go. Here's a trickster. It's in a box.
You
can
get a
open it, put it over
trickster.
there.
You get a trickster. Everyone
Yeah,
gets
everyone
a
gets a trickster, but me.
Yeah. Don't
I
worry.
need a break.
We should have Adam on, Shawn, and he can bring the trickster for Angus, because he said that he's passed the trickster on to Regan and Wolf. Look at that face. Look at that.
It's got to be on there. Hey, listen, if you have a podcast out there in podcast land, or if you know somebody, if you're friends, hey, listen, get them to use the trickster. I want to see it on everything. It's just a fun escape
yeah.
to do all the silly cartoony shit that's in your brain.
And he's aware of every show he's been on.
He knows. Yes, he can
You
break the
know.
fourth wall.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
I want to see like a whole log of just like all the shows he's been on.
Where's he's been?
Oh, he needs his
Hey,
own
yeah,
wiki
where's
he been?
page.
Even if it's not even like a monster of the week, like bring
Oh,
him to
yeah.
your D&D game, or
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I want to see him in a mask like the Next Generation superhero game. I want to see that. That would be
I'm a
great.
hero.
Dude, yeah. He'd be like a fucking like 60s like super villain and
Oh, yeah.
It'd all be Batman 66.
Q
He could
was-
try to have like the darkest game ever, and he'd turn it into that.
Q would be
Like
the
literally
TNG
every punch
trickster.
has the biff bam.
Wow.
yeah.
Yes.
I love that.
This is all
I would love
gold.
that.
Everybody use this.
Yeah.
Yes. Use
Yes,
it.
please and thank you.
Okay.
But use
Alright,
it
that's
so
pretty
with
much it.
werewolves.
Yes. So I'm sorry, Shawn. I wanted to use werewolves, but for the shenaniganery, I thought I can give you werewolves without making the monster a werewolf at the same time.
I just
Like
found
it-
the irony in all of it. I just didn't pick the specialized weapon that would have been a silver knife or something like that. And I was like, oh, of course I didn't pick
Well,
that.
Maybe my favorite part. We're all like, "What?"
Yeah.
You
Lucy
let us
throws a
down,
literal fit. Like,
Shawn.
are you fucking kidding me?
Who would have thought?
You've been bitching about werewolves for months.
Ever since you got
And you
here.
have a weapon.
It's got to tear them apart piece by piece.
Use your teeth.
Use your teeth.
That's right.
All right, well, everyone,
Right, Sarah. Sorry.
we finish it up by waving awkwardly at the camera as we say thank you and goodbye to everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.